Yo,
Hi, everybody. What's happening? Thanks, Dan. It wouldn't let me start it.
no problem. It said I was in
Hey, why?
1080p and then I had to switch to 720 to get it to go on, or it wouldn't let me do it neither.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh? That's weird.
Cyber
Yeah,
attacks.
I see it switched down to 720. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Don't matter to me. It's
That
all
Ford,
good.
what's up, brother?
All right. We got gentlemen first.
Yeah.
And Jason E. Minor.
GP.
Rich A3. What's going on, brother? We got
Jason, my
Alaska
brother.
Assassin tonight. Thank you, brother.
Marvin Huff.
These ciders are for you. Marvin Huff. Let's see who else we got in here. Mary. Oh, we got a visitor here. Come on. Ugh. Hey, yo. Oh, love you. Say hi, everybody.
Grandbabies. Hi. Mama bird.
All right, I let you go. I just had chicken nuggets. I got my sauce in, so. All right, let's see.
What the hell's
Ben
going
Fork.
on, man?
Dave Alfonsetti. All right. Mama Bird. Yes, so. Thank you. I need this one. Believe me, after this week. I was trying to be good. I was trying. Didn't work. So how's your week been, Dan?
Good so far.
Uh,
Switching me to that new job downtown tomorrow. And, yeah, I was down there Tuesday, and it was a shit show, like I knew it would be.
and they want you to clean it up.
Well, I go down, and we're supposed to use a freight elevator. The freight elevator's down, right? So I walk around to the front of the hospital, try to go up the elevator, and there's a line of people at the door. You got to go through metal detectors and all that kind of good stuff. So I had my utility knife in my pocket, so I had to leave, go back around to the parking lot, 15-minute walk, put my knife in my truck, go back around, go back through the metal detector. Took me an hour and 15 minutes to get up. I was waiting in the lobby for the line to go down because there was a problem with that elevator also. So I was like,
Mm.
ah. And then, you know, all the ICRA and stuff because you're in an operating hospital. You know what I mean? The ICRA
Uh,
containment and stuff like that, and the plastic walls you got to build, and keeping negative pressure in there. It's fun. It's a lot of fun, but it is what it is.
hey, work, work, work. Make that money.
Yep.
So yeah, I've been doing nothing but either in the excavator or we just bought a brand new Kubota, I think 75 horse skid steer, 10,000 pound, excuse me, machine, fully loaded. I mean, so loaded that it's got air ride seat.
Jackson, what's up, brother? What's up,
What's
Zach?
up, Jackson?
What's going on,
I mean,
fellas?
this thing's fully loaded. I mean, he's even got a feature on it that when it's at full operating temperature, it'll actually reverse the cooling fan to blow back through the radiator to clean it out from any dust.
What kind of car?
No, it's a
Kubota.
brand new Kubota skid steer we just bought. 10,000 pound machine, high flow,
So
low
that's
flow. I mean, it's every bell and whistle. It's got, like I say, it's got an air ride seat in it, so it's
So
got a little
basic,
air pump in it.
so basically, what you're telling me is if only you and the boss drive it, it'll last forever, but one of your employees will break it within the first month.
Yeah, and we actually have. I set it up because it's a push to start, and you have to put a password in. So everybody's got their own password to use it.
Oh, so you can figure out who broke it?
Yep.
All right. So now what you do, Wrench, is you memorize everybody else's passwords, figure out who you're pissed off at, and when you think you might break it, just change passwords. Wasn't me, it was Johnny. I wasn't even in there. It was your code.
No, I don't have. I actually gave the boss his own. I let him pick his own password. He's the owner. I can't change anything. But I did put some restrictions on the other guys. You know, I made sure they can't mess with the touchscreen and go into this and change any settings. Only me and the boss could do that. Hey, Careless.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Careless.
Whispers.
So how's everybody in chat doing? Everybody having a good week? I'm having a crappy week, but it's still decent.
Mine changes every 5 minutes. You're having a better week than the guy. I'm having a better week than the guy I'm going to see tomorrow.
Why is that?
100 miles for everything. He put his fan into his radiator on a 16 Ram diesel. You ever heard of a place called
Every
Dumont?
mount?
I don't know. You ever heard of a place called Dumont Dunes? Well, look it up. Dumont Dunes. Basically, it's like the name says, it's sand dunes. And he was pulling hard going in there with a 40-foot trailer, and his fan got into his shroud, put his shroud through his radiator, and he swears all we need to do is a radiator and a shroud. Whatever, dude.
Man.
What did he put through it?
He put his cooling fan into the fan shroud of the engine, broke the fan shroud, and it put the fan shroud through the radiator.
Did he break it? I wonder if he broke mounts.
100 miles from anything in an off-road park, pulling his trailer into camp. Yeah, there's more to the story, but I'll find it out.
What did he hit?
Says he didn't hit anything. He was just pulling hard.
Wow. That don't make sense.
Yeah, there you go.
Something don't add up.
Hey, Josh.
Whatever it is,
You'll see once you.
whatever it is, it's going to be expensive enough. He'll remember not to do it again.
You'll find out when you go see the smashed front grill on the truck.
Yeah, when I show up and I'm like, hey, dude, did you notice your frame is kind of U-shaped here? That might be a bit of an issue for us.
There we go. Let me fix that now. Pin the link at the top.
Kenneth?
Hey, Kenneth. So, let's start off. This is something I won on Benzo last week. I didn't even know about.
Are you baiting JP? GP? Are you baiting deer?
What's he doing?
So he spent all morning setting out trail cans and freshening up food plots and licks.
I can do that here in my zones here, and I forget what zone number I'm in, but I can bait. So yeah.
Tomcat Josh in the house. What's up, Tomcat?
Yeah,
Tomcat.
From last week.
Yeah, GP. At a minimum, he overflexed everything and put it in it, but there's more wrong.
That's all right. We used to bait him here. Salt licks and corn and apples.
Red, white, none yet.
Mary Wrench wins every night at Bimzo's. Unless Brad's there, then he's only got a 50% chance.
Or Rose. To light America up, hit it with a black light. Let's see if I got the right one here.
What's up, Crash?
Oh, Crash.
Crash? Oh, yeah.
Brad Welch in the house.
Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if you can see the red in it.
Could be Carson.
Red, white, and blue, none yet.
It's a 16. It's a 16 Ram with a Cummins. The funnest part is after this was all arranged, all that, I asked him. I was just curious. I said, "How big is your lift kit?" Because it had never come up. It's on a freaking 8-inch lift.
I only
What's
got
up,
6 on
Carson?
mine. So
I'm gonna be balancing a step stool on top of a ladder.
Then we got another win from Troubled One.
Nice. Hello, Mary.
You guys see Troubled One put up a prize for Careless's live the other day?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Troubled One helped
I've been
Careless.
kind of missing it. I've been a little down in the dumps. A buddy of mine, 22 years old, passed away in a bad car accident. They don't know what happened. They're waiting on an autopsy. And then another friend of mine passed away.
You're having a bad year for friends, Wrench.
Oh, it's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Can't stand it.
Chef V, what's up, brother?
Yeah, me in the house. All right, this bag's pissing me off. That'll fix it. So, we've got
What
some
files?
blood files. We've got some Troubled One stickers.
Very cool.
And we got another one. Then we got Fever Dreams Gold. And another Fever Dreams Gold.
Nice. That's his old channel name, right?
What's that?
That's his old channel's name, right? His old channel name. 2-gram nugget bag.
Yep. JP is in the house. What's up, JP? Good day,
PA was
Brad Welch.
Fever Dreams Gold was Troubled One's old channel name.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is his original name. Yep. Let's see here. That.
Just be sure to set him up a
Then
good
we
panning
got-
station in the living room, Careless. Aaron gets to pan in the living room. Carson, hello.
So,
This came in
so
the win I had over at
ooh, look at that.
Subscriber Appreciation Awards. Subscriber Appreciation outing from
Carson, my
gentleman
brother, what's
over.
up, man?
Aaron sent it out. Aqua Donkey. He shipped it out for me because obviously I couldn't fit it on a plane. And then we got some subscriber appreciation rewards. Everybody,
Chef V?
yeah, everybody that was there from Bird and GP. Thank you. So that means I've got my
Nice, Chef V.
38 pounds, 10 ounces of material that I didn't get to go through. And that's only half of it. The other half I actually did get to go through, and the cons are in there, so I had double that. And this one here, I just gonna open it up here and see. Another YouTube channel sent me this. Asked to remain nameless. So
Happy birthday, Brad Welch.
it's your birthday. Happy birthday, brother. So let's see here. We can put these labels down. So this is 36 pounds of material here that I got to go through.
Brad Welch, happy birthday.
So you have happy birthday to JP the other day. Happy birthday to who else was it? Brad as well. Brad Welch.
Thanks, Brad Welch.
You got the birthday boys in here.
Don't do it. You got 18 years in. Don't do it.
Hello,
Hello,
Susanna.
Susanna. And then we've got this.
Susanna Morjan.
Do you know where you put the phone at?
No.
That tastes so good.
Make sure
Charts.
not-
All things country is in the house.
Hello, ATC.
This was shipped very, packed very well.
Wow, look at that time fork said 2708.30 at close today for gold price.
Wow, nice.
Told you it's going up, baby. Every single country that goes to the gold standard, gold price is going to keep
So,
rising.
from Carson, and you can see it. Got all kinds of.
That
I was
is
playing in the mud today.
pretty cool.
Yeah, two of them.
Hey, PA, did you see
Oh,
that? Or Wrench too, but did you guys see that hourglass that Carson made for Minix?
I did
no,
not.
He made him a
I haven't been
gold
on
page
YouTube.
hourglass.
Really?
It's cool as shit.
Joseph Knowlton's here. What's up, Joseph? Hold
Joseph.
them ladies back. Hold them ladies back. I'm here.
We're holding them. We're holding them back, Joseph. But they're getting tasers, man. You're gonna get it sooner or later. It was Alaskan. Oh, that's Alaskan. You changed your profile picture.
And for some reason, Alaskan didn't have a wrench. Neither did Marvin.
Profile picture is different. Maybe they're on a different account.
Yeah. So if everybody remembers, Carson was offering to make pay for somebody, if anyone wanted it, because I guess everybody's been bothering him for it. So of course I jumped on the bandwagon and I ordered a jar from Brian. And of course, I know if you need the black lightning for stuff in here. Oh yeah.
Really cool.
Wow, does it glow?
Alaskan, I replied to that email, brother. Just so you know.
I can show it right. Yeah, I can't get it to show through the glass. I mean, it's glowing red. Some of this stuff. There's some blues. So thank you, Carson. Appreciate it.
Mega Dog 555's in the house.
Mega dog in the house. What I drop? Oh, there's a
Come on, Mega.
bottle.
Brad Hayden's up in here.
What's up, Brad?
Hello, Brad. Hello,
Prairie
Prairie.
Prospecting stepping in.
What's up, Prairie?
He's been here. I just forgot to say hi to him.
The layering, this is pretty cool.
We know you, Bird. We know you do, Bird. We like you.
So I finally finished up another job. This one was hell. Finished it up yesterday. Was one, two, three, four French drains, culvert, and let's see, a drainage. Let's see, had a culvert on the side of the down the whole driveway, and then had another catch basin I installed right before the steps down. Huge job. That's finally done. I did another drainage job today. Single French drain. French, I owe you a sticker. What's your order?
I just saw you got, it may have been
No
here,
worries,
but Kenneth
Carson.
Berry's in here.
Hey, Kenneth. I said hi before. Carson, you gotta use pirate ship. Hope you are at least. Doesn't say.
Well, he probably just saved enough money not adding gold to your order to pay for everybody's shipping. I mean, you're never going to open it.
Oh, I'm gonna. I've actually set up. I've got my high banker set up. My small one set up outside. I set it all up. I just got to run the extension cord. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna start with all the boxes first.
Did I tell you I
I
have a
run all
1 ounce
those
jar of
boxes.
pay dirt for sale, Rich?
A what?
Did I tell you I got a 1 ounce jar of pay dirt for sale? You just send over the money and your dirt will be in the mail, buddy.
I wish. I can't do one right
27,
now.
2708, brother.
Can't do that. I just paying the car taxes. Taking care of all that, the registration, all that stuff.
How bad are you guys' registration fees up there? I know California's pretty high, but I heard of some of those Northeast states are just nuts.
We went from
Really?
38 here in PA to 110.
Oh God, we're more than that.
$38 it used to be.
The cheapest,
And
the
there's something
cheapest.
wrong with there's something wrong with my town the website for paying the taxes. I'm gonna have to go down there and pay it.
The cheapest I can register a car is 150, and I have like
Cars
four or
aren't
five.
bad. It's I think it's like 250, 300 for with plates on the car.
No,
I think it's like two.
I'm just talking the yearly renewal that because I have like 4 cars that I bought for basically zero value, so you're just paying the state minimum, and they're
Yep.
all 150.
Oh yeah, they whack you unless the car's like I think it's got to be 96 or older. That
Hey,
they just
30.
go by whatever you write on the bill of sale. But anything 96 and newer, they go by blue book value. Hey Heath, what's going on?
I mean, I got cars ranging from '07 down to 92, and all 4 of them are 150. All 5 of them are 150.
Jeez.
150 each.
Damn governments.
Ugh, they're killing you, killing us.
So,
Yeah.
speaking of Heath Doty, me, Heath, and John, we're going to do some prospecting up in Vermont over Thanksgiving weekend. Oh,
You
yeah.
gonna be you gonna be nice to John this time, or you gonna yell at him the whole time again? I saw that last video.
Yeah, I'm probably going to
Uh,
yell at him the whole time.
Keep shoveling. I'll get it unclogged myself.
That was John R.
I know it's
that
John
is John
R.
Hart, not me.
John was
I wasn't
so
mad at
happy.
him. I was just frustrated at all the clogs. I wasn't mad at him.
Oh,
I know you weren't. John was so happy to be on the gold. He wasn't even listening to you. Just
yeah, he was. He was on a blast. Look, he's been out there still. I don't know if still been out there every weekend, but
Right?
no,
Just about.
we had him in chat the other night. I think it was on PA's after you left, Wrench. It was already shut down on YouTube, but he came into chat. He hasn't had a day
yeah,
off other than the one day his dog was sick for like 2 months.
Yeah. All them videos are all the film that he took while he was there over the summer, I think.
Oh, he's got so much backlog.
stupid foot of mine. I'm gonna chop that damn toe off. I swear.
When I
Worst
bring
part is getting
my
in and
high
out of
pressure
the tools.
pump, I don't. Go ahead. Sorry, John.
I don't know. I just said I want to cut the damn toe off.
No, don't do that, dude. You'll
Sucks
be off
walking,
balance.
getting in and out of machines. Hey, Rich, welcome back. Must be at work.
Hello, Rich.
Richard, what's going on, brother?
So, what were you saying about the high pressure pump?
it doesn't get clogged as much when I use that as compared to the trash pump. You know what I mean? And that's what I had out there that day, the trash pump.
I thought you had the electrician
Yeah.
pump that day. Oh,
I
it's been
did. I
forever.
did. That's right. Because you had the trash pump. That's right.
Yeah, I had the trash pump that day,
Yeah.
and that I got pissed off
Uh,
at mine. That's why I bought a valve for mine because I had to keep getting up to unclog mine. And I found out that I'm blowing. I don't know where the gold is going because it had been blowing out, but when we were in Maine, Bob went through the tailings fine and went through the fine and coarse tailings, and couldn't find any gold in there. I could have been just on a crap spot.
right.
Well, you said he went through the tailings, didn't find any gold. Wouldn't that mean that you're catching it all?
I had two
No, I didn't
flex
get my
there.
hair cut, Mary.
What was that, Rich?
I had two flecks in there. That's it. Two little tiny pieces. That was it.
Yeah, but what did
Not quite a flake, but not quite a piece of dust. A fleck.
you're talking about? Your cons only had two specs.
Yep.
Oh, well then.
So it was either a crap spot or I was blowing it out, and I don't know. What PA finally got a haircut?
If you
That or he's just wearing a
Nah,
hat. He's got tucked back.
just
if
tucked
you would
back for right
I
now.
need a haircut bad.
pan in those 40-pound boxes, you would have a couple grams.
Oh. Well, I gotta see. I got the one from the mystery one. I can't say who it's from, and then I got the one from GP, and then I got that other one that we talked about that's outside in the hallway
Yeah,
from down south,
I'm sure they're all
and
decent.
then I got all the 20 pounders. What's that?
I said I'm sure they're all decent.
I know the 20 pounders are going to be good. I'm hoping the Missouri one's good. I just got to see about that California one, and then I got that Southern one.
The thing is, they're all going to be decent comparatively. They're all going to be better than prospecting if you're moving that much material out prospecting.
Well, three of them are on search.
Unsearched, not seeded.
Yeah, on search, not seeded. But all the 20 pounders are seeded.
Yeah. So you got what? Probably minimum quarter gram in each of those.
I better have at least a gram in each one. And that's what I'm hoping for. I better have at least a gram. Well, gold prices now, I'd be happy with three-quarters of a gram in each one. Then looks like it's going to be interesting to
Hi,
pan out.
Carlos.
Non-magnetic. I like that,
we're,
Carson.
we're sure it
Magnetic.
is.
Everybody knows I don't go small on ordering things. I didn't go as crazy as I wanted to on that jar. That's for sure. Careless, have a good night.
At some point in time, preservation of capital does have to come into play.
Set up phone. Mute that. So, and then I got a 5-gallon pail full out in the front yard on the front porch I dug out of a customer's, we got a stream, big stream going through his yard from the flood that we had here. Um, I've still got,
Mister,
God, I should just set up the freaking, I should just set up the
Lester.
piglet. I just realized I still got 40 gallons of stuff I dug out of somebody's yard when I was doing. I mean, I told you guys about it. I think it was last year, doing an electrical line. And as I was digging through the yard, I realized I'm in a gravel bed, a riverbed, and it's all nice river stone sand and everything. I just couple buckets here. End up with 40 gallons of material.
Yeah, I think you should spend extra time setting up that hive anchor.
Yeah, I don't think the 6.5 inch one's gonna be big enough.
No,
You're
it's
gonna need a
fine.
piglet.
It just runs it a little slower. Set it up, start running, and
Come
you'll make a damn.
along. Well, I got the pump for it. I got a big enough pump to run it. Definitely got a big enough pump.
I'd say it's more about working with what you got and just get it working than sit around dreaming about how it can be better.
Yeah, well, that little one's gonna be a pain in the ass, and I have to run two pumps because so much water spills off the backside that I gotta run a pump and have a catch another pan for that to catch the large tailings and just pump that into the other one. It's a
If
mess.
it's on flat ground, just set up a siphon.
Um, they're at the same height.
Yeah, set up a siphon. Take
They're
a piece.
they're not
Take
they're level.
Yeah, set up a siphon. You can. All right, you take
I know.
you take PVC, make it into a U, completely fill it with water, cap the ends, put it in the two buckets, and it'll continuously siphon the two buckets to be equal height. The water level will be equal height.
I just run two pumps. Hey, Keith, Jacob, what's up, Loretta?
One of the ends has to be shorter than the other
Esther.
one, I think.
No.
No?
Prospector Paul showed how he did it good. It was just a U shape. You put it in there, cap the ends to where it's completely full of water, set it up real quick, and as the one water level goes down from the other, it just siphons over and levels it out. And
Right.
it's no
Yeah.
pumps, nothing to plug. It's just simple mechanical advantage or simple. It's simple and it works. Keep it simple.
Hey, Loretta.
All things country.
Oh,
Somebody
golf.
sent me a
Yeah.
challenge coin, right? From Virginia, and it says TA on the name of the return address.
It says
Does
what?
anybody know who that is?
Who?
TA, that's it. It says TA. And there was no note in the envelope, just a challenge coin.
What branch?
It was of
There you
Trump
go,
when he
Rich.
got it when he got shot. It was when he got up and put his
What's
fist
up,
up,
Aaron?
Oh,
and no note, no nothing, just the coin itself. TA was their name, and they were from Virginia, so I don't know who that is. There's Aaron. Gold is where you find it.
That's interesting. I don't know.
yeah. You don't know
I know
what?
Aaron's been going crazy with lives. I haven't missed him. I've missed him, obviously. I've been so busy I haven't even turned on. I caught gentleman in Weldon Carry today for a little bit, and then I had to go because the guy I got working with me, he's he's just green. He don't know nothing. So I'm teaching him everything. I'm training him how I want him to be trained. So
Often,
it's tough.
oftentimes, it's easier to train an idiot than it is to argue with an experienced hand.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's what I dealt with before I finished up that big job I was telling you about that yesterday. I actually started having a little bit of an argument with the homeowner, and one thing was screwed up, and he was right about it, and I agreed with him 100%. One of my guys screwed something up and had just he had the whole pitch wrong and everything. It was just a downspout hooking into a pipe, and he just screwed it all up. Instead of just using an offset cap on collar, he just used the other one. And I gave him three of each. I'm like, there's three extra offsets, and I had a whole bunch of regular ones, center offset, center ones. And I said to him, use these if you got it. Don't force it. Of course, he forced it. And Homer was pissed, so I fixed it and went around and did that. But I was like, here's the guy who's supposed to know what he's doing, always preaches everything's got to be perfect, 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 and he screws it up.
Yeah. I was talking with another shop in town. They were having trouble keeping a hand. I said, why don't you guys just hire an idiot out of high school? People aren't stupid. They just don't know. And the one brother, he's like, nah, man, I don't want to train a kid. And I said, look, man, you take a kid, you tell him this is how you want it done. He's always going to do it like that. I told him to smack it on the bumper every time it was done. He's going to smack it on the bumper every time it was done. So you got to hold their hand for a little while until you can start, hey, go do this. Go do this. And the only way they know is
I tell him, I say, sometimes, I get a little snippy about it, but I'm like, hey, listen, I said, I'm trying to teach you my way, how I want it done, how we expect it, and I said, I'm used to working with Oscar and everybody, but I want to train you. And if I get a little cranky, don't mind it.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
As long as they're accepting training and they're starting to do things the way you want, there's no need to get cranky with them.
No, he doesn't always get it perfect. He's still learning. So, and I apologize. I said, listen, I'm sorry. I said, but the good note is you're learning the right way because you don't know the wrong way.
He doesn't know the wrong way. So after you get done house training him and leash training him,
yep,
you can tell him to go play in the yard all by himself while you're sitting at the shop, working on whatever it is.
Oh no, he's that'll take years. It'll take years for that one. I mean, there's not really another competent guy that can run a machine like me besides the boss, and he still doesn't even want to. He would rather me be out there doing it. I mean, everybody can run a skid steer, but who could dig trenches and set the heights right? You got to have all your elevations right. You got to have, so much of your pitch, all that stuff. Madtown, what's happening?
Oh, Anita? That is Anita. I don't know if you know who she is, Rich. She hasn't been on a whole lot.
Right? Yeah, but why is she not blue?
I've never seen her over here before.
I don't know if she was
never seen Anita here. Why isn't Anita not? Why she didn't have a wrench? Yeah, I've been over to her channel many times. I knew she'd been here before. How you doing,
person
Anita?
that sent me the coin was TA and from Richmond, Virginia.
Where's PA Outdoors from? Or PA Prospecting?
Well, you got
PA Outdoors.
PA Outdoors. And he's actually up there by you, I believe.
I said TA.
EA?
T as in Thomas, A as in Anthony. That's it. It just says TA on it. From Richmond, Virginia. No note in the package, just the coin.
Hey. It's good to see you, Anita. Gail's? I miss Gail. Someone said Gail's in here. Where is she?
I know how to find out who it was, PA.
How that?
Hi, Gail, if you're here.
make yourself a video and a short thanking whoever had sent it to you because it was an air coin and it was worth $1,500.
Lester Lepore.
They're gonna come out of the woodwork real quick. What? No, that one was mine.
It's a challenge coin. Lester, what's up, buddy?
It's an air coin. It's a miss stamp, something like that, and it's worth big money. They're gonna come out of the woodwork real fast.
It's pretty cool, though. I'm a big Trump fan, so I like it.
Really?
Nah, not me, dude.
I'm not trying. I'm not trying to get you started.
Nah. Just go read my community post. You'll see.
Yes, I've frequented such pages. Actually, I read your community posts so often they still pop up in my feed. I just commonly only thumbs up and leave them. I don't comment. I don't comment very often, just so we don't start a war.
This course is good.
Huh?
This course is good.
This course is fun.
The only
There's
way
Gail. Hello.
it's the only way you problem solve, dude.
There ain't no solving this one. You just got to cope. Oh,
Ooh,
That's awesome,
Lester
Lester.
got .680 out of the trauma. Nice. John, we got to get you down there and run the trauma, bro.
This
We
week
got to
would
get you
not.
down there at
Last
Thermal
weekend,
City, run the trauma.
last weekend or this weekend would just not have been good. I would have been worthless, dude. I couldn't move.
I would have been
I'd
there
be
with you,
worse than I
Lester. If I
was
didn't
this
have
week.
to.
You know what you guys gotta do? You gotta. Joseph Knowlton's a pretty inventive guy. You got to ask him what parts list he would need to make a trommel and have him blueprint it. We could do a dryer drum. Get you a homemade trommel board.
Mhm.
I mean, you can start with a wash machine drum.
What, Marvin? Oh, I don't
Yeah,
care, Marvin.
all
I
you
didn't
need is
notice.
one of them fan motors, man. And spin it with a belt, and you'd be good.
See,
No
Carson
way,
actually.
Carson. This coin, this coin is not weighing me down, brother.
Carson actually made
I'm loving it.
the other night. I was on somebody's live and I told him I'd sell him 5 grams of gold for $5. He didn't send the $5.
Troubled one. Thank you for making that into a bag. That's awesome, brother. Oh,
Oh,
well,
sorry
hope
to
you're
hear that,
doing all right,
Metron. I hope
Anita.
everything's all right. Yeah.
I know.
What
I
is
saw you doing lives again after I know you weren't feeling well. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I
what is
usually watch
Ball's
these
trouble?
up.
lives sometimes. What's that, Jackson?
What does Troublewood mean when he says seasons are changing?
Could be
Zach don't believe in that shit, man.
allergies. You don't know. You only have summer,
We got summer and
hot
less
summer and
summer.
cold summer. That's all you
Yeah.
got. Hot summer and cold summer. So I got. Ah. So yeah, I got my shelf in, but some dummy ordered the wrong size. I don't think this is going to compare to that. Big difference.
Oh, Josh, that was a special deal for Carson. Carson does a lot for everybody.
Oh,
That's a nice size picker, man.
Anita says
you got the
stitching
charity brother.
eyelid. I agree, Mega.
Carson does a lot. There's a few others that do a lot as well. Broken orbital sock
How in the hell did
eyelid.
Mary get it? How in the hell did Mary get a middle finger emoji on YouTube?
Nice. I love that,
That's
Mary.
that's not an approved emoji. Ah, you can
Oh
try
hell yeah.
trouble. You wouldn't be the first one. The thing is, I never stream on my own channel, so it's only hearsay.
Oh.
I'm back in a minute.
I saw Brad Lacey posted a video. Was it yesterday or today? I've been wanting to try and catch up and see what he's been doing.
That's Ozark, right?
Yep. I knew him as Brad Lacey, and I didn't know he switched to Ozark Bucks.
Trying to separate this black sand from this gold so I can put it away.
Heat's over there with a finger. I have a custom tree mat coming for my high banker.
Who does? Ozark? Who's got the custom dream mat coming?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Who?
Cobra Rob.
Yeah, nice. I bought a piece of PVC panel because the Gold Hog top box is 8 3/4, and the Dream mats, the dredge mats, are only 8 inch. They don't come in 8 3/4 unless you have them specially made.
See, for mine, I found out that I got like a 1/4 inch gap on the side, and instead of doing anything crazy, I just used when we were up in Maine. Bob had a piece of rope in his truck. It was a little bit thicker. I think he had a piece of 3/8 rope, and so just took it and wedged it right down along the side of the mat, and it fit perfect. But
Another nice little picker.
I'm wondering if I might I think I might just do a straight up vortex mat for the bottom.
That's the bigger cell one, right? That's what you got in your sluice, right?
What's a good
Vortex.
camera gadget on my phone camera? I have no idea. Um, some people are using that. Was it Mount Baker Mining and Metals? Had that camera microscope. Lester, have a good night, brother.
See you, Lester.
Get some shiny for me. All right, brother. Really, GP. Maybe I will do the same thing because I'm thinking because the amount of flow I'm getting, the vortex mat it seems to catch a lot more than the micro and stuff when you have all that crazy flow when you're dredging. That or the dredge mat. I just know from personal experience the vortex mat I got in my uh river sluice works pretty damn good. Not quite as good as my Green Mountain Gold Trap, but that's a whole different system.
Hmm.
And Heath was talking about something last week, and very interested to see. He said about a possibility of there might be something of a where you could hook up 2.5 inch pumps. Which green one? You know how many green ones I got? I think they're all green. Actually, no. I think the Bigfoot's blue.
John, you get a new mat. I claim the green one. He said.
Yeah, I got the 6.5 inch green ones, They're 6-inch green ones. Then I got the top piglet one, and then I got the bottom piglet, and they're all the same. They're all 3-stage. Micro,
They're
mini, and
combos, right?
KP.
Yeah.
Yeah, combo mats. Hey, Trapper. Oh, I can imagine, GP. I can imagine. Yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna do that. Go with the. I gotta see. I gotta figure out which one handles the higher flow. 'Cause I probably just do it throughout the whole damn high banker.
Well, the bigger cell mats will handle the higher flow. You know.
This is for PA's opinion. What did I
Trap
hit? Hit the
bars in
wrong
here, huh?
button. Yeah, hit the wrong
What did I do,
button.
trap bar? What did I do now?
There we are. I had top messages on. I will get it. That lower mat. That lower mat wasn't cheap. I think that mat cost me. I think that was $130 or whatever. 8x36, 3-stage, the combo mat, whatever that costs. I don't know. I got to experiment and see because I really wanted to use that stuff for dredging for the different, but it's too much flow for it. I mean, I'm down to. I mean, everybody starts out at what? Was it 9, 8, 8 and 10 degrees? I think.
Yeah, between 8 and 10. I usually run mine at 8.
Josh, thank you. Oh,
Very
that'll
nice.
go. Like I said, I'm letting it collect up and wait till they get enough. Send me, until they send me enough, and then I'm just gonna order a bag of dirt from somebody. But cheers, charts, send it. Let's go. And for those have a soda. Keith, I've been thinking about just buying a 4-inch dredge. I've really been contemplating it. I just to spend the funds right now for that is
That's a big boy, dude.
yeah.
I mean, right now you don't even legitimately have a decent way to get it to the creek, right?
I just
In
got
your
that stupid wagon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't your car already getting a little
You gotta
overloaded there?
see. You gotta see
Yeah.
Walt set up. You have to see Walt set up from WK Prospecting. He rolls that thing right out the back of his trailer, dude, right down into the creek, and straps. He's got a oversized cart, and he took the sides off it, and he straps it to that, and then just rolls that right down to the creek. The pontoons keep afloat. He gets it where it's going, takes it off the cart, and then he straps it back to it and drags it up the bank with the truck and a rope.
Oh, ask
It's
ask Bob
pretty
about that. Maine
pretty
dragging
cool
mine up
setup,
the hill
man.
to the whole dredge with the motor. Or the high banker with the motor and everything. Oh my God.
Work smarter, not harder.
Well, yeah, I had one of those oversized carts. Was it 24 by 48? Was it 1,500 pound wagon?
I have no
You
clue.
know, where it's just about wheelbarrow sized tires on it. I have to take it
I,
apart to fit it in the car.
I don't think I saw that yet, did I, Joe?
No, I got the version that you wanted, the bigger one of yours.
Right, right.
Yeah, I got that, and it was believe me, if I didn't have that, oh my god. I mean, I was able to fit the motor and the high baker in it, you know, and the hoses. But man, let me tell you, what a nightmare. I mean, we were climbing a hill like this. It was steep. Yeah, I definitely will.
I
It's
have
like
a
I
jack
have
sled
two more. I have
too.
two of the 6.5, 6 inch. I have two more 6 inch combo mats that I have set up for the river sluice you made me, Dan.
Cool.
Which has got a nice. I like you got a nice size flare on it. I actually wish my Bigfoot had as big of a flare.
Later, Huff.
See you,
Well,
Marvin.
Hobo Rock, when we were up in Maine, the problem was the water was so low to get where we were going. It was because the section of river we had to cross, you couldn't dredge in, so you had to cross that to get to one of the other channels there that was feeding into it. And there's only one place to park.
Well, round wrench. We all know you. You know the vacuum truck that the water repairmen have, the big vac trailer.
What did Fairman have?
You know the big
Like a
shop vac
septic truck?
style trailer that the water companies use.
Yeah.
You might as well go with those. We know you're going to go overkill.
Well, if I'm gonna do that, I'll buy a septic truck.
There you go.
A used septic truck and just run the hose right across the river and start just sucking everything up.
Suck it all up.
Then you could just let it flow out and just let it flow right through a sluice. The stupid thing is, I could see myself doing something that dumb.
It'd be worth a try.
Yeah, it was nasty. Each spot, Dan. Oh, he dropped down.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
claiming.
it was literally a quarter mile at least. Yeah, for every spot we were at, pretty much. We wasn't just easy access and boom, you're right there. I've got drone footage of one place that the last place I was at. I have to get it and download it off the drone as I send it to Heath and GP. So if anybody wanted to put it there,
See, I've never had the chance to realistically play in the woods, so I have no concept of you can't drive right up next to it. I can drive right up next to anywhere I want. Sure.
that's the problem. There's always woods before you get to it.
Yeah, short of a cliff, I can put my trucks wherever I want. Remy.
Well, there he is. What's up, Remy? Heath, I gotta tell you. Well, they're usually the septic trucks are 4 inch, but the vac trucks are like 6 inch. So yeah, but the septic trucks hold more. They're bigger.
I don't care which one it is.
1.79.
I don't care which one it is. Choke it down to about 2 inch. Keep your hand away from the end of that thing because it'll take it off.
I wouldn't even put my hand near freaking normal size. I've seen the vac trucks pick up rocks and stuff and just they crumble under the vacuum of those things. Oh, Dan dropped down again. And
Yeah,
then
he's,
and then you gotta see the crust and stuff that septic trucks pick up. Ugh. And then you get that mist in the air. Oh, I used to work for a septic company. Hey, Paula.
hi, Paula.
I think PA's having some internet issues.
I think he was trying to set up a panning
Maybe
cam or a roll cam of some type, and it's arguing with him.
I know he had problems with his tablet. I think it went for a swim.
I'm a desktop person myself, so they just work.
Yeah, I'm on laptop in front of me. Same one I take when usually I go on most trips.
Sorry about that, folks.
No worries.
That's all right.
We were catching snapshots. You turned into a scale for a little while, and then I think we saw a gold pan. It was like a storyline of what's going through your mind at the moment. And we couldn't hear anything you were saying, so I'm sure you were cussing at the tablet, but we didn't hear it.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
ATC,
We've all,
yeah, it happens.
we've all been there. We know the conversation you were having with it.
Let me tell you, as a mechanic
Hi,
or
Paul.
when I say technician for years, I mean, hell, these hands are clean compared to what I'm used to eating. What? Yeah, that's
That's clean.
clean.
I'm getting ready
And
to eat.
the sandwich ends up cleaning your hands for you.
Eat an orange at work. Why do you
Yep.
why do you got two clean fingers? Don't worry about it.
I hope not, Joseph.
We used to take the back bench in the shop. We never cleaned it up. We just take everything off it. And then what we used to do is there'd be like three or four of us working the shop. So we'd order like something, like a main course or whatever, but we'd do like a buffet style. So we'd all order stuff, like once a month and have like a buffet of stuff across the back. I mean, one day we had lobster tails. I mean, we did calamar. We had all kinds of shit just lined up there. We used to spoil
Who's that?
ourselves.
Who's that? Whipple. Who's that?
We know Remy.
Who is that? Anybody know him?
I think he's the guy that was looking for your hole.
Yeah, you got to do. I mean, every
Yeah.
yeah, I do my septic care every year. Although I'm 2 years now, I got to have it done.
What's up, Remy? Bring
I
your
agree.
butt up here.
Deal with plenty of dirt, but I would not be eating anywhere near septic.
Click that linky, Remy. Come on up here. Don't be
The
shy.
truck, the last company
Give
I worked
PA a
for,
try.
it
Oh,
did
go.
so much. It was crazy. Hold on a second.
Heath, Heath, if you're still in here, I'm excited, baby. Let's go. I'll be up early Friday morning, right after Thanksgiving.
You're going
Miss
with who?
Patriots, Miss Patriots said I can leave Wednesday and come up. Yeah, 5 days.
Careful, PA. She's planning something.
Yeah, she's hanging with the kids, man. Hanging with all the grandbabies. We just had a big party on Saturday, last Saturday, man. All the kids were there. It was like nuts.
Nice.
But it was really cool to get together with everybody. It was so nice, man. Having a big family.
Yep. You said you're going up there with Heath and who?
Mr. Wrench,
Oh, I thought you
we
meant
going
John
up.
Mark.
We going up the Wrench. We going up to Vermont. Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, I might be going mine exploring that weekend with the big channel or with the other channel.
Ooh, the other channel. What other channel?
The channel I go out with.
You have, do you have another channel? Oh, you're talking about somebody else. Okay.
Somebody else. They get instant.
Booyah! Whipple says. Where he's headed, Zach? Do you know?
No, I got no clue. I almost never do. He tries to tell me sometimes, but I'm like, whatever, man. You got it planned out. Basically,
Let's go.
the channel owner of that one, he spends a lot of time researching, and he's been doing it for a really long time.
Yeah.
One of the decent mines we went to, we passed by probably 10 or 15 other sites that were video worthy, and they were just absolutely amazing. You'd come around a corner and you're like, "Yay, we're here!" Oh, we're not here. We're passing 1940s Dodge trucks that are sitting there and abandoned, and you're like, "This isn't the
Rusting
place.
away.
This freaking looks amazing. This isn't the place. No, this isn't the one." So I
Well,
don't
that's
even.
right. It doesn't rust out there, does it? Things don't rust out there.
What's rust? I mean that brown colored stuff that turns up on the paint. That's nothing. You just wipe it off.
Yeah. But I would definitely love to get out there and go mine exploring with you guys, man. That would be so cool.
It's different.
I'm totally down with that.
I mean, even the simplest ones. Once you get underground, you're like, "Holy crap, that's cool!" And when you can actually pick up the veins, when you see the veins they were chasing, you're like, "Man,
Yeah.
that's awesome!" And then you look at, if you see a 6-inch wide vein in the mine that they left, you gotta wonder if that was the trash to them. What
Sorry
did the
about
good
that.
stuff look like?
Hey, Gail, how are you? Didn't see you there. But
What I missed?
yeah, if I saw a vein with gold in it, Zach, I would just my gold fever would be like triple.
I mean, even if it's not the gold, if you've got your quartz, your coppers, your iron stained quartz, all that, the odds of gold being in there are pretty
John
high.
Bob.
You just want to. Hello, John Bob.
Right? I would definitely be down for that, man. Hey, John Bob, what's going on, brother? I hope everything's all good, man, and you're healing up.
Yeah, man. It's good to see him back.
Gentleman
He wasn't
prospector
feeling that
said
great.
he'd be down too.
I'm sure he would.
What's that? What's that?
Yeah.
What's that?
Going into
I missed it.
mines with Zach and his boys.
I don't know. I Gentleman prospector has a history in safety. I'm kind of afraid he'd want to do everything safely, and that's not always an option. There's certain points in
How much
time you
is
have to
some
avoid
gold?
all that. No, I'd be happy to go out with anybody. Even just the little ones passing through town. It's you give me just a little bit of time, I'll show you something. Later, troubled one.
See you, Tio.
Chris, thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting out of here myself in a little bit. Got to get up early tomorrow.
Oh man, I'm leaving out of here. It's not that
Early.
early. I'm getting up at like
I know.
4:30.
Yeah, I'm getting up at 4 myself.
What
It was
time do you
bad at
hit the road?
3:30.
One of the super that's taken over for my job that I'm on now. His truck broke down, so I'm picking him up in the morning, and then it'll be the last day for that. I've been picking him
Cool,
up the
Brad.
last 2 days.
Yeah, I gotta.
Again, the link is pinned. Anybody and everybody's always welcome. You guys are more than welcome to come up on panel. All right, Mega Dog. You take care, brother. Good to see you.
Later, Dave.
I'm not going anywhere. I still got to suck down a few of these things. Originally, tonight was going to be the big night of this 500 sub.
I get one snooze,
Was going
Josh,
to be
just one.
tonight, but I get up 5:30. I get up 5:30. I take my medicine, do what I got to do. I lay back down for about a half hour, get up, get dressed, and I'm out the door.
Speaking of medicine, I just went to the lung doctor today, finally, after almost a year, getting my results from my CAT scan I had in April. It's now almost November. No lung cancer. And I got to go
Nice.
to a nose and throat doctor. They did find in the bottom of my right lung some scarring and
Oh,
some lymph nodes,
I see a
but
Canuck in the basement.
I had
I see
I
it
had
too.
I had
What's
another
up,
I had
Chippy?
another CAT scan in '08, and they want me to get it so they can compare them and see if anything has to be done with them. So
I just noticed you have it as Grinch's henchman.
Santiago. Try that. There
Reminds
we
me of the old
go.
days.
what's up, Chippy?
Oh, not much. Just on the road, picking up a crate for my puppy tomorrow that I pick up. So, just been running around like a cat out of hell this evening. How about you guys?
50% chaos and 50% nothing.
Nice.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm
You know, I
almost.
got one more
Oh,
bucket here.
wish I could
One more
see
bucket
more.
here that I got it to go through.
What kind of dog you getting?
Something wrong here.
What kind of dog are you getting, Chippy?
Little corgi. She she's supposed to be a Pembroke, whatever they call it, corgi, but she looks like a cardigan thumper rather corgi. So
Jackson McAuliffe, welcome.
Hello, Jackson. Yeah, I've heard the corgis have neat attitudes.
That's my nephew. Hey, Jackson.
yeah, after
Thank you,
the
Paul.
ex-wife
It's all good.
after
It
the
was good
ex-wife
news. So
got one there, I really liked his attitude and how easy he was to train. So figured, you know what, time to maybe get a dog and be the first piece of the puzzle rebuilt.
Yep.
What are we looking for? We looking for 927-955. Am I the right one or the wrong one?
So, Pete, remember that material I brought with me when we made those bags? And that bag that I made for Freedom Fest that Chef
yeah,
V loved so much because he hated the material.
yeah. You got a whole stack of that stuff, huh?
Oh yeah, and I got more coarse stuff too this time instead of the powder. So I got to
Those
order
are
another
weird.
bag of the powder to go with this. Oh yeah, my special ingredient. All right, everyone, I'm off to sleep. Early bird gets the worm. Remy, have a good night, brother. Take care.
Nice little
Your
picker.
cannon.
Nice little picker.
Anyways, the reason why it says that on the bottom in the ticker going by is because Alaskan donated to the beer fund, or should I say cider fund. So saying thank you.
I can't find them 1911s here, dude.
Oh yeah, they're good, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just have to bring some
Thanks,
extra
son.
out there next time I go your way.
I appreciate you getting me hooked on them.
Not a problem, brother. You can go to their website and have them delivered.
Really. I'm gonna spill this gold. I know.
Mm. Oh,
Two.
man, I
Yo,
wish I didn't have
Spilly.
the funky feet. I freaking taped the toe. There's no point. Oh, what are you saying, Dan?
I was almost spilt the gold, dude. I didn't want to do that, but I didn't.
You don't want to be a me, huh?
Right? For me.
I would have felt better if I kind of just took a gram and just dumped it on the floor instead of the way I did it.
Remember the one shot I was picking all the gold off the carpet?
I'm gonna end up buying one of those big shop vacs, the biggest one I
Yeah.
can, just to sit there and try. And problem is, there's like nothing to this carpet, and it's such a high traffic, just in areas that it gets built in. The chairs rolling around, grinding it in, or I'm walking through this area, so it's all like in like an L shape. I have two Australian shepherds. Ooh, a handful at times. Yeah, I just hope you don't have no problems with hip issues with them. Shepherds are known for it, but they're very loyal companions. Just excuse me, like a Rottweiler. I miss my Rotties.
Back up to an ounce again. Cool.
What's that?
Back up to an ounce again.
Speaking of that, I did classify this down.
Sit down. Ah,
As
there
you
we
can
go.
see.
That
That's
took
that
a
ounce bucket.
Yep, it is classified, and there is a nugget in here somewhere,
Nice,
and
Paul.
there's actually a shell in here. Put the shell back. I don't know where the nugget is. There's a nugget in here though.
Joseph.
Soon. I want to classify it down one more at least. I'll be down to a 30.
It'll save you a ton of
We'll
time.
do. We'll do all things. Is your email on your page? Oh, I
All
got a
right.
hip already. They already replaced one of my hips, but I had blown it up in football in school. Dealt with the
Oh, that's
pain
right.
for
Oh,
years and years and years.
oh, she's talking. I was talking. She has two Australian shepherds, and was just saying because shepherds are known for
Oh,
having bad
oh,
hips.
right, right.
Yeah, I never thought I'd get a dog. Didn't think I need one. Then I met him.
Hmm.
Oh, I had every dog I've ever had. They've all been adopted. They've all been rescues. I even had my first Rottweiler. She was an AKC certified, but she was a rescue. She was 6 months old and did not know how to walk upstairs at 6 months old.
Wow, I love Rottweilers, dude. They're the best.
And she had a tail. I had her at the AKC papers, but she had a tail. There you go. Take a screenshot, PA.
Screenshot of what? I got.
His email address. Well, look at that.
Thank you,
A
sir.
Trump Goldback. There you go. Hell yeah, it's rigged. Look at you with a Goldback.
$5,000 Trump Goldback, baby. This is one of the. This was a gift from.
Crash.
Drawing
Hey,
a
you're still
blank
here.
now.
It's good to see you. Uh,
It was a gift from Nebo. Nebo Gold.
oh, I got my Nebo
So
bag that I got from
it
a
stays wrapped
certain
up, and I
somebody
keep
who
it.
read.
Keep it.
That one's double special to you. Then you might as well frame it.
Yeah.
I got that special Nebo bag. I have mine. That was his. It was a gift to me. It was his. I forget how many subscriber it was. Bag. I got it up here. Oh,
Let me know if my mic's picking up too much background noise for you guys, and I'll mute it.
there it
I just
is.
got my
His 500 sub
window down.
giveaway.
The background noise is pretty good, Chippy.
No, no background noise. That's nice.
Wow. Yeah, I'll send you my address there, ATC. I appreciate it, bud. Send me yours too, and I'll shoot you up some stickers and a refrigerator magnet. I got refrigerator magnets. Everybody wants one. Hit me up.
Oh, I've got to send out like 5, 6, 7 sticker packs still. I'm better with the shipping of packages versus bags or stickers. But I got to find
Are you?
the perfect package to send these things out because these aren't the easiest things to ship out. Once I find a nice, easy way to ship these out, I'm going to be doing some of these.
Speaking of wrench, I haven't even sent you the information about the sticker pack. I'm sorry, dude. From like a month and a half ago.
I don't know, Brad Welch. I'm not sure.
Chippy, what'd you
I
say?
think you can get. I think you can get them from the mint too. I don't. Zach, you know anything about that? Oh, he's offline. Sorry.
You can get gold backs basically
eBay,
anywhere. They're
Amazon.
not legal. They're
Yeah.
not legal currency, so you can buy them anywhere. Quality from the sellers is what matters. It's like that $5,000 gold back you just held up was a pretty good quality. It was nice and stiff. Some of them are really, really thin and flimsy, and they just feel cheap, but they don't cost much. So it's like, I don't know.
No.
Give me a second. I'll look on Amazon. I'll see if they have a gold back assortment.
I mean, I got the certificate of authenticity for the Looney Tunes ones. I paid $20 for this cat.
Yeah, but COAs really don't mean much when the companies produce as many as they want. It's like a sports collectible. A COA online, there's 100 of them,
Yeah,
500.
I mean, this was a limited run.
Yeah, so you just have to watch all that stuff.
Yeah. You know what? This is what's interesting. Tweety Bird, Daffy, and Bugs all says July 4th, 1776, but Sylvester, Taz don't have it. Doesn't say it. See? July 4th, 1776.
Online, your options may vary from mild to wild, so you just got to look at it. Yeah, Franklin Mint.
This was
I know all about Franklin Mint.
I forget what bank. This was a promotion by a bank. They did that, and they did a limited run of it.
Well, ladies and gents, I'm gonna bug out. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, Dan.
I got the Flyers game on record because it's a 10 o'clock start, and it kind of bummed me out. The first 4 games, man, of the season were all on the West Coast. 10 o'clock starts.
You fill them buckets,
Yeah.
Brad.
I'm a big hockey fan.
Good night,
You guys
Gail.
be good. All
Have a
right,
good night,
everybody be
Patriot.
cool. I'll see you later. Sunday night we'll be doing the live. 7:15 p.m. is the new time, so I can get to bed because
Oh,
I gotta
hey,
get up early.
thanks for telling me.
What?
I didn't know. I showed up
Huh.
late as hell last week. This past Sunday.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah,
I was
7:15 is the new time, and that's I'm just gonna have to do it that way until I get used to being working again. I don't know, but I've been getting up awful early, so I had to bump the time back. But you guys be cool, man. I'll talk to you all later. PA Patriot out.
Take it, brother.
later, man.
Later, man.
It's not jock ball, so I could watch it. I don't mind watching hockey.
I wouldn't mind hockey or soccer. Uh, the rest of them I just can't do.
Women's volleyball, hockey, and I could actually watch golf. And sometimes baseball. That's about it. It must be hell being old like PA. Mary, you're like what, 10 times his age, I thought?
22 times, but you were close.
Uh
They are ATC. It's just how they're marketed. You know, a limited edition of 250,000. We're making a limited run of 250,000. It's ridiculous sometimes.
that's like
I,
the
I'm only
Barbie
turned off
plates, remember
the
them? When the,
sports memorabilia I was dealing with. Some of those limited run top collectors, like they sell you big time, they are just worthless.
you remember the Barbie plates and stuff they used to come out with?
Yeah.
My mother and sister got like a whole bunch of those.
The
It's
problem
like
with the
oh,
problem with the collectors is, especially if they have a lot of that Franklin Mint stuff in them, they'll have these massive collections, and you random you randomly look through them, and you're like, oh, it's all Franklin, and you think it's valueless, and then there's actually some really rare ones hidden in there. So you got to go through them piece by piece by piece. It takes forever.
mostly you find out that everybody's got them already. Everybody saved them.
Well, but the collectors, everybody, they'll have a bunch of this stuff that's worthless, but they'll randomly be high value, hard to find stuff mixed in with the collection. Unless you go through it piece by piece, you just don't know. You can't tell the difference by looking at them unless you're a collector of that item and know what you're looking at.
Hmm.
You get
Oh.
See, I could listen to baseball if I was doing something else. I couldn't sit through a game and watch it and enjoy it. Um, I can't do basketball. I If my
oh
choice to
no, I
watch
played too
football
many
or
years.
anything else, I'm gonna go with anything else.
Man, I have enough time
My
trying
day,
to trying to find patience to watch
yeah.
sports and still.
I don't even. I wasn't raised on sports, so they make no difference to me realistically.
I played t-ball. I played soccer, basketball for way too many years. Did a year of hockey. The only reason I stopped hockey is because we moved. But yeah, played basketball for way too many years.
I don't have a time for the hobbies I do enjoy, let alone taking on another one.
Ugh. You know, I used to enjoy like watching football here and there, like the big games. Until I actually went to see a live game and realized they actually stopped the game
Crap,
for
ATC likes
commercial.
football.
I couldn't believe that. They actually stopped the game on the field for commercials on the
Do
TV.
they?
Yep.
Wow.
I was in Buffalo for Buffalo versus Green Bay. Oh, I lift you up. Oh, there we go. There you go. Oh,
I mean,
love you.
if they're actually stopping the
Yes, you
game
could.
for commercials,
You
they're
could.
playing for 1 minute and
Hi,
taking a 4
everybody.
break.
Hi, everybody.
That's nuts.
Wait, bye.
What's up, kiddo?
Alrighty. Let's lift you over the boxes. There you go. Love you. Yep. Like a landmine in here.
I didn't know that. If I actually made the mistake of going to a game and they stopped it for a commercial, that'd have made my pleasant disposition even worse.
Yeah, I was not happy. I drove all the way from here to Buffalo and slept in the back of a K5 Blazer. And well, being a New England K5 Blazer, you can imagine how warm that was in the wintertime in Buffalo.
Being in the back of a K5 Blazer is pretty cold in the summertime in Barstow. I can imagine.
Hmm.
Well,
I
I
had
wonder what's next. I wonder if they're going to stop boxing matches for commercials yet. You know, MMA they're having a 3 minute round, but there's 2 2-minute commercials.
we lost Chippy.
Yeah, we lost Chippy. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, I had
Joseph.
the windshield washer fluid bottles, the 1 gallon bottles stuffed into rot holes just to stop the air from coming in.
No worries, Chippy.
Yeah. So I wanted to pan something out for you guys or try and get outside, but the light on my back porch isn't enough for that high banker I got.
Well, break out your pan and do something inside.
Excuse me?
Break out your pan and do something inside.
What am I gonna do?
What
I just
are
gave
you
you a
actually
thing
going
of
to say? What am I going to pan? I don't know. I can think of any number of 100 options that we can see in your screen.
yeah, it won't be one of them. That's for sure. That's
All
not
right.
an
What
option
about
we can see.
what about one of the 15 pans of half finished stuff that you have laying around you?
No, they're all panned. It's just I haven't emptied them out. Yeah, and the one thing I really want to pan out, the bucket's stuck together and I can't get it apart because I set what 60, almost 70 pounds of dirt on top of them, and crushed them together.
Yeah. Excuse me.
What size bag is this? See if I man, it's too late to start something now. What the hell? Oh, I know what that is. That's a 105 ROI.
Good, Brad.
Get that one.
Holy crap, Brad!
That's
Those are
a,
expensive.
what's that?
Brad posted a link to where you could buy gold backs in Australia. No, Brad, don't buy those.
What the hell is that? Oh, whoa, there it goes. Holy shit!
Yeah, no, Brad. You
Go
can
to
go to
eBay.
You can go to AppMax, which is a reputable coin seller. You can get 10 New Hampshire $10 goldbacks for $51. You can get 5 New Hampshire $5 goldbacks for $25.85. What you need to do, Brad, is you need to get a U.S. friend.
Do you see what they're selling with gold prices there?
No. Yeah. I know their money's worth a lot less.
I thought their money was worth more.
Australia, no. The only one that's worth more than us. Well, obviously there's going to be more that's worth more than us. The euro's worth more than ours.
Yeah, the euro.
Maybe the China one. I'm not sure.
They're still insane.
There's not a whole lot of them that are worth more than ours. You know, Canadian dollar is about 30-50% off. Well, you can cuss on YouTube. You can say
Why would I get
anything.
demonetized? What the
You can
hell?
say
Come on.
anything
Bullshit.
on YouTube that they can say on FCC TV, and they're pretty raunchy on that stuff anymore. So you don't
Did I
really
say
need to
that?
worry about it.
All right. I think we're gonna have to do this one next. We're gonna have to do the Ozark Bucks half cream, and then after that, we gotta do the GP bag that I promised them I'd do a while back. Yeah, my son choking in the other room. And then after I get enough money to buy a gram of gold, you guys get to pick who we buy from. Ah, I was thinking
Yeah, he
about doing
said
a. I'm like, what the hell do I have to offer? My shipping is horrible for anything.
for what?
Do any kind of a race.
On your races?
I'm saying to just ship. I am. Heath, I still got to get it because the bag broke but luckily it's in that big thing that what the hell is it? That Buddy Biggs left there. That big black like Halloween thing that you put the candy in. I got to get it together. I was looking at this package. Let's see what Brad's posted now. Nevada, all Nevada, 5s and 10s.
Yeah, that was
Five
just a
tens
picture,
and
Brad.
one
It didn't tell
Nevada.
us the price. Brad, I would recommend getting someone in the U.S. that can gather you them up and
Ship them out.
ship them all to you.
What the?
$1,000?
Holy shit!
It says 200 Nevada Goldbacks, but that's not. Oh, you get 100 ones, $101, 10 fives, so that's 105, and 5 tens, or 110. That's 115. How do they come up with 200? Don't do that, Brad. No worries, Brad. I would find somebody who's willing to put in the time and effort, and you hunt down your U.S. stuff and get them all over there, and then ship them back or collect them for next year, whatever your particular thing is. But even if your money's worth half as much as ours, which it nearly is, $500 for 200 goldbacks is nuts.
GP, I'd love
It's
to
not.
make it down there for that party, but that ain't gonna happen. I couldn't even. I was already talking about April already. I was already talking about going. Brought it up. Of course, if I go, I'm flying again. Fly. I'll rent a car. Same thing, but I will definitely make sure I'm not 3 minutes late for my boarding. I just feel horrible this whole thing of going on to JP. I really, really wanted to go so bad. And then that Tuesday when I got back and went to work and then dropped that freaking piece of pressure treated 2x8. Oh my God. Still hurting from it. Trying to drown my pain in cider and it's not working. Horseradish cheese. I like using the horseradish mayo on my ham and cheese sandwich.
I don't ever actually think goldbacks will have any value, Brad Welch. They're
I don't
only
think so either.
valuable. They're only valuable to the person who has them because, just like we were talking about with the Franklin men earlier, they're making so many of them. You know, they found something they want people to collect, and they're just force feeding you that. Uh, I would go with bigger gold coins or silver or something like that. I wouldn't.
What's
I
so
wouldn't buy
early,
gold as
ATC?
an investment.
Marrying that old back.
All in search of.
The pan's this big, Heath. It's over there. I'm not hobbling and crawling underneath. My father's got clothes drying on a rack in front of me because this was the spare room and where my father hung all the clothes to dry. So, anyways, I also want to mention something. Swifty's doing a thing tomorrow, and he's doing, an update, and he's doing a quack quack race, and I am donating a half-gram bag to help raise some funds for him because I don't know if everybody knows Swifty was in the hospital for a couple days and missed a few days of work, and all the time he was out like PA was, things caught up, and now he's got a good job and everything, and so I'm just trying to help him out. So if you guys all get a little time and interested, just stop by. He's got a race going on for, I believe it's a 1 gram Swifty bag of the what was it called? It's the Chesapeake Bay. Was it Chesapeake Bay Dirt? I think that's what it's called. Where the hell is it? I got one here, anyways. So he's going to be doing, I believe, a 1 gram bag of this. Not this bag, because this bag is special. But so I am donating a half-gram bag, and I'm going to do speedy shipping. I will ship it out fast. So
Good on you for helping them. I doubt I'll make it by.
so whatever. Swifty's always been good to me, and I always try and take care of him, help him out, and I help anybody out that's in need for something.
Yeah.
So I'm donating a half-gram bag. Easy as that.
I'll be back in just a second. Brad Welch, call in. I know you're lurking.
Felipe. Who's that lurking?
We know Brad Welch is lurking. Or not Brad Welch, Brad Hayden.
Oh yeah, he's probably almost home or eating dinner or something. He'll be in. GP dropped the link. Heath, I gotta send you what John R sent me. Get a hold of me tomorrow. Remind me. You leaving, Crash? Have a good night, brother. I just want to make sure. Yep, Felipe's blue. Ah, if I hit lotto, I would still work. I would just pick and choose the jobs I worked. I'd still work for my boss. I'd probably buy a bunch of stupid equipment for the company, well, my equipment, and use it for the company. Just because I enjoy what I do. Oh, that's weird, huh? Talk about it. Okay, but scroll up. Scroll up to what? I know, and I have that other bag that you gave me, and that I'm doing for the 500 sub. I got the one that you signed on it for me. Bester, have a good night. Hey, whatever helps you. You having fun out there, all things, do it. That's like I started a video today. I got about halfway through it, and then just got so busy. Didn't help with the GoPro mount. Fell off the because you take the screen, the window, and the excavator. You grab it, and then just slide it to the top. And so I had it sitting there, angled down. Oh, someone's in the basement. There you go, Brad.
What's up, John?
Come on, I don't know. I didn't hear it boop again. I'll have to check my settings later on because I didn't hear it the other night over at Dan's either. Sunday.
There's some nice weather blowing in right now through Utah, so it's going to probably blow all the way across the U.S., so it's going to be good hunting.
I don't think I'll be out this year.
I won't be.
I don't even have any area to go rifle hunting.
I went and slung a few boxes of shells with my nieces to let them get used to shooting a gun.
Yeah, were you using the 270?
Yep. It's a better gun than my brother had a 300 Win Mag or a 25-06.
I got one of them. I got a 300 Win Mag in the Remington 710. And they all said, it's supposed to be, the 700 is supposed to be better, but the 710, I think it's just as good. I mean, I just took the bolt apart and completely redid it, cleaned it, polished it, and the thing's just like butter.
Nice.
Anytime you get out with the family, you can go do some plinkins. Good time.
Right.
My favorite thing is to get out and shoot trap.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh, I love it. I still wish I had my membership to the one of the local gun clubs. Problem is, they were closing like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. When it was supposed to be till dark, but it was all volunteer, so nobody wanted to stay late. But it was a nice setup. I mean, they had a pistol range, a rifle range, they had a skeet setup, a skeet range, and then a trap range. And I mean, it was all really, really nice equipment. I mean, they had skeet towers for skeet, and for trap, it was a fully automated with it had you set up microphones at stations, so you just yell pull and from whatever station. But it had, I mean, you could do from rabbits to ducks, so it was nice. The machine was huge. All you had to do was refill it at the end when you're done. So it did all axis. It did up, down, left, right, everything, and it was all just random. Yeah, I mean, you could change it and set it up how you want it, but I just completely random, so you never knew if you're getting a duck or you're getting a rabbit.
Right.
Greg, what's going on, brother?
I think a lot of those clubs just set them up to where they can hang out with their buddies and use the funds of everybody to pay for their equipment that only the inner circle gets to play with. so they set up times that work for them and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it sucked. I was like missed one of the meetings, made the next meeting. By the time I made the next meeting, oh sorry, you're 3 weeks late. I'm like, well, I work and you guys have really weird hours. But yeah, it was a nice place. They had 100 yard for a rifle, so it was
So
nice.
they actually had a requirement that you had to be at their meetings and stuff.
You had to make so many meetings, which wasn't a problem. But when the renew meeting came up, you're supposed to make that one. I'm like, I'm 3 weeks late. They didn't want my money. It really sucked because it was a beautiful place. It's close to home, like 20 minutes away.
Yeah, so I went to my monthly prospecting club meeting on Tuesday,
Uh
and it's getting
Thomas.
close to the end of the year, so you got to have you got to support the club. So I bought some raffle tickets. I won a Falcon finishing pan off a 50-cent ticket, and
Nice.
then I won a half-gram nugget, and then a
Mhm.
0.53 nugget.
Sweet.
Yeah. So then I was like, oh, well, shit, since I won two of the best prizes, I better buy a book. So I bought this book, which has all the GPS locations of all different places in Utah.
Thomas.
So
Thomas.
basically, you're the same guy that showed up last year and won all the good stuff, and you showed back up this year to win all the good stuff and disappear for another year.
No, every month.
Bareback. Spinny break.
Mama Bird wants to know if that nugget was shaped like a bird.
It looks more like a California state to me, kinda.
It does a little bit.
This one's pretty crazy. It's a half-gram, and it's just like a little chunky little piece.
Good wins for sure. Were those found out by you?
I don't know if they were or not. I seen some gold that came from a collection from Wyoming, from Hard Rock, that they dissolved out of the quartz. Oh God, it was so gorgeous. Yeah, very cool.
I agree, all things.
And then I won this marble off of Ohio River history. And he gave me,
Is that a coming out swinging marble?
it's a show me treasure marble, I think. It has a,
Yeah, okay. Show me treasure.
yeah. It's somebody that makes them. But then
I know
I
who
also
it is.
got a Kratos poker chip, firefighter metal detecting poker chip. The Ohio River history, the Culver, a Dirt Devil metal detecting,
Alrighty. Back.
and Tom Beach Treasures, the Rusty Magnets,
Yes,
the
GP. Thomas makes some
Crasher
awesome
Cash
stuff.
Autism sticker,
That's one of three.
another metal
Hold
detecting,
on.
Mary, Maddie's Nifty Things, a firefighter metal detecting patch.
Michigan.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Greg, you should try and make it to April.
Good stuff.
Right?
I think actually the last race I got in, nobody else actually joined me.
And then I won this nugget off of Triple D prospecting. His 1,000 GA 2 weeks ago. And he had this other little nugget with it. Very nice.
Again, if anybody wants, the link is pinned. Everybody's welcome. Oh, Greg, I was saying, in April in Missouri, I don't know how far away that is from you, but they're gonna do another hangout in Missouri. Maybe you could make that. So it has enough time to plan it. I'm also trying to figure out to do a plan with to go hang out with Culver. That is my biggest plan I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go hang out with him. And then I hear Rose and Monkey might be putting on next year's Freedom Fest. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Megadog, what are you doing up? I thought you were in bed, brother. You were like country.
And then I got this half ounce of silver from
Crystalline silver.
Vendetta.
I don't believe we can dredge there. I think it's all non-mechanical, so sluices, you know, classifiers, that stuff. Need food. Oh, I know that one. Mary says you have tacos. There you go. Use the Ortega sauce. Put that mild on there, the medium. A little spice home. Yeah, Greg. I believe Gentleman's going to be putting it on in April. One person I definitely would love for to come out, which I know it's going to be tough, would be Joseph Knowlton. It'd be awesome to get him out there.
Mhm.
Yeah, Joseph, get you out there too. Maybe we'll do a little funding for you to get out there and go to Missouri in April.
Isn't Knowlton by Mega or closer to
Yeah,
Mega?
he's up. He's in New York. He's I think he's like a half hour, 45 minutes away from Heath, which doesn't mean shit to me because I don't know exactly where Heath is
I got no freaking clue. Your states are the size of our counties.
at. Yeah. Missouri's decent, but yeah, where I'm at, that's a different story. New York's probably like 2 of your counties.
Maybe 3.
Oh my God, Megadog, I know. It's like you're going across and it's like you just want to stop everywhere all along the way and say hi to people. Trust
Well,
me, I know.
that's the hustle. As you're going through, make a list of people and tell them $20 for a visit and pay for your gas on the way.
Well, I'll tell you, you know who does, or not the money part, but just that makes this trip on the way. That's Grandma Kelly. She's like boom, 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 visiting everybody.
She racks up the miles though.
Oh yeah, she does. She drives, I believe, to everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she usually live streams the
Yeah,
drives.
I honestly tell you, if it wasn't for PA, deciding to drive out there and split the cost and all that for Indiana, I definitely would have flown out there.
No, I
But
mean
knowing what
it's
I know now, the trouble I had to rent a car once I got out there, they tried telling me, oh, well, your credit card is state locked or something. I called the bank, and I'm like, wait a minute, why would I be state locked? Because I've gone all the way up to Maine with it, and I've used that credit card for fuel. You know, I think I've even used it out, to Pennsylvania. So why the hell would I have a problem in Missouri? Called the bank, talked to him, spent probably an hour and change on the phone, and like, oh yeah, you're not locked. Asked them to rerun it. They reran it. Oh, you're good to go. Here's your car.
Did you watch them
All
run
right.
it the first time?
I watched them. It got declined.
No.
And
For
I'm like,
some reason, my credit card thing doesn't like Chase Bank. I get fraud alerted a lot on Chase Bank.
I was at the Hertz rental, and mine's through M&T.
Yeah.
What are you doing in
Yeah.
Alaska, ATC? You going to one of the Skookum or one of the golf camps? Or
What? Who's going to spook them?
he says, we're trying to go to Alaska late May, early June.
That'd be a fun trip.
Oh my God. Yeah, if you're gonna go, you got to figure out because you're gonna for the people that like to have the beverage or have the toke, expect to have a good time, and there's other people that don't like to do either one. Hey, they had
Well,
a DJ last time and it was awesome. So whether you were enjoying your, whether you were partying or not, it was a good time for all.
yeah, he says they're going to go visit Coomridge. They invited him up. Nice.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Nice. That's like me and PA got invited to go with Swifty. He had friends out there, but with everything going on, and then after that, freaking hurricane they had. Or not hurricane, that, well, whatever yeah, I think it was a hurricane. All the flooding and everything. I don't know. I'm not too sure if that's going to happen. Plus, Swifty was, I think he said, don't quote me on now because I'm drinking. I believe it is something inflamed intestines or something something was inflamed. He said the medical term or whatever. But yeah, so
That's cool.
and obviously we've all seen Swifty. He doesn't like to hit the beverage as much as I do. So hey, could help brother out, brother or sister, either one. All of the above works. Either way, I'm cool. I just want people to have fun. It don't matter
Honestly,
whether you're sober, non sober, whatever. Just have
no,
fun.
that's what it's about. Is to go enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I think
Hell yeah.
Skookum would be a blast.
He's talking to PA. I gotta talk to him again. Maybe this year will be the year we go to hit Alaska as well. Maybe instead of going to Yuba, we do Alaska.
I'm doing both.
You're a lot farther west than we are. It's easier for you. One month Alaska trip. Oh my God. There's no hookup or septic. Just a heads up. What's that? Um, motorhome camping. As long as it'd be the same thing. As long as the field's not soaked. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of room. I mean, he's got different elevations, so it's not like it's a huge slope. It's a gradual slope over at Brad. So yeah, we found a bedrock here in this land. Water coming out. Was that a Skookum or Kermage?
Hermitage.
That'd be a hell of a trip. I want to go visit Thomas.
Tom who?
That's my goal. Thomas,
Thomas.
907.
Oh,
907. Gotta get permission from Sissy, though, because it'd probably get too drunk. Set up, go up there I'd love to go up there for a month and go prospecting and hell, I'd even go to work with Thomas.
the
That's right up my alley. You know that.
problem is trying to keep your real job while you're balancing your play life.
Yep.
Yes, I've been discussing that with my boss, trying to plan things out and set things up, and I'm trying to keep it to taking only Fridays and Mondays off, no other days during the week.
Is your boss older than you or younger than you?
He's younger than me. You
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
guess
guys.
it, but let me tell you, I've worked for many different people, and he's a firm guy, but he appre he appreciates everything I do for him, and he lets me know that, which is great because how often do you get a boss that actually lets you know that they appreciate you, even when, regardless, and it's like we talk about business decisions, and I know he's going to make whatever decision he wants, but he actually wants to hear my side of things, whether or not I agree with him or not. Which I find which is rare because most people just go do whatever the hell they want and don't give a shit.
Most people run off employees and wind up having to work a lot harder.
Well, let me tell you, I make sure my boss doesn't have to work hard.
I mean, that's the thing. If you're wanting to take on a supervisory role and not have to do as much, you have to make it a position that the others people want to do the way they want to do it. If the person hates their job and hates working for you, they're not going to do any extra. They're not going to take any ambition, and they're just going to leave when they get a better offer.
Excuse me. With him, with me, the way he runs things with me, it's like he tells me I got to be a little more political with the guys and a little more understanding. But as of lately, I've kind of had no, very limited. How do I put this the right way? I just haven't been able to put up with BS. Been kind of blunt with the guys. We only have a certain amount of keys for some of the equipment, and the last time I left my keys there, one of the guys dropped in the customer's driveway. The customer called my boss and said, "Hey, found a set of keys in the driveway. It must be yours." So after that, I took my keys back. Well, today he calls me up and goes, "Hey, do you have the keys for the giant loader?" I'm like, "Yeah, I took them ever since the other day." "Oh, well, I need them." I said, "Yeah, well, they disappeared and went missing, and so I took them back." "Well, Mike sent me up here to get them." And I said, "Well, since you dropped them in the driveway and the customer called up and said that he found them, yeah, I'm not leaving my keys there for you." Boss got all mad. I'm like, "Well, hey, I kind of explained it to him a couple times, but hey, I kind of got to be a little more political with these guys." I'm like, "How nice do I have to be?" I tell them 1, 2, 3 times. They can't get it through their head. Well, then I got to be a little blunt and you're an idiot.
I don't blame you.
He has before. He's made it down to, there's pictures of him, Brewers, and down there. But yeah, I can't stand people being. And it's like this guy's always got a problem with keys. "Oh, I left the keys for the truck home." Well, now I got to call the boss and get his keys for this. Now I keep all my keys locked up in one of the trucks. So nobody knows which truck, but they're hidden. Nobody will find them, but they're all there. All my keys.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, more northeast. It'll be awesome for them to make it this way. We'd have to have a big event over here, get them out here. It'll help run a fundraiser to get them out here. We have been checking flights out of Missouri to Anchorage. It's pretty cheap, way cheaper than flying to Maine was. Really?
GP, one thing to remember is every time you look up that same flight and hotel room setup that you do on your computer, the tracking numbers show that you keep looking at it. I've seriously watched prices go up 20 or 30 bucks an hour because I'm checking multiple sites. And you go back to that first site that was, prices may have changed, and you re-click it. Now it's gone up another 20, 30, 40 bucks. So make sure you're searching them like using
different devices.
One of you guys' cell phones to check it, figure out what you want to do, and then use the other one or your main computer logged into the different account or whatever.
That's what I was having when I did Missouri flights and when I was looking up for JP. That's what that problem I was having. And then I stopped looking them up for a few days. and then went back, and the price came way back down. So I grabbed it. I mean, 389, I think it was, for flight insurance and a car rental, all included, unlimited mileage on the car. Yes, things do cost more. Most places you go to sign a form. Eh, mostly it's just a liability form. Yeah, Vermont's got decent gold. It's just I've been testing my equipment to the to the fullest, and then screwing with it to see, basically just to be like a kid and see what's there, which caused it to end up going out the other end like a dummy. Yeah, won't do that again. Heath, you know what you should work on? Work on making a flare, a bigger flare that you can add onto the gold trap. I think if you could make a bigger flare, that would make a big difference for it. I got a free four-wheeler. Yes, I did, Heath. I did take Fat Fingers to a new level. Oh, I gotta switch gears. These aren't the most comfortable, but they work great. They're basically it's like an earplug, for to help keep the noise down. So it's got the 3 ribs on it, but it's also an earbud. David, have a good night, brother. You take care of yourself, you and the wife.
Hi, David.
Again, it was great meeting them. Curly Bill, what's up, brother? It was great meeting David and his wife out there in Maine. I was hoping to meet Charles King out there as well, but I guess he had to work. He couldn't make it. Uh-oh, Joseph. It's like the 3rd time.
Later, gentlemen.
There's a nod going on.
Later, GP.
Brother, have a great night. Take care of that woman there. Pure gold, flying a woman down and dirty and gold. Dude.
Hey, diver.
Yeah, hope it comes out all right with no burn. That burn kills you.
Well, he said he's been
That's some damage.
chugging that horseradish.
All right.
I was just trying to figure out what bothered me. Usually it's dairy, but tonight I had chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce. Oh, I was like, what the hell? I think food just hates me.
Mm.
I love it. It hates me. So let's find out who in chat. If I do this, if this will work. Oh, have the scanner. Olivia,
What are you collecting comments for?
what am I collecting? For my own stupidity. Because I'm going to send something out to somebody.
Well, in 6 months, somebody's
I
going to
got
be a real happy person. Fucking, I kid, man. It comes out fast. Think of it.
3 months. 3 months. Maybe 4. I got to find my notebook first. Got to find my notebook. I swore I put it right here. That's what happens when you let kids use your gaming system. They like to move shit on you. Can't start anything till I find my notebook.
Fuck. Sorry, man.
Where the hell is it? Well, Zaxton, you're gonna have to text it to me because I can't find my notebook right now. Oh no, never mind. I'll shut up. All right, let's find a pen. There we go. We got the lurkers crawling out now. No, it's just on the side.
I can't blame them. If you got something else to do and you just want to listen to some chat or something, you sit there listening to it while you're working.
I ain't gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain because they're all good people. So let's find the screen that we are. We got 19 entries. You got 10 seconds. Everybody, make sure you got your comments in. You have no idea what you're gonna get, but you got to email me, whoever it is.
It wasn't even my dog, ATC. My kid's putting away the dinner she cooked in there. My kitchen's all freaking destroyed, so and I get very annoyed at noises.
Hi, Katie. Sorry I didn't text you back. You know what's going on, so. All right, time's up. We're drawing it. Boom. Who's it gonna be? Mary. You already got a bunch coming from me.
No,
you know
redraw.
what?
Earlier, Mary typed that she didn't want to win anything tonight. She didn't come to win anything. Redraw.
No, she's got like, yeah, you don't want to know. She's got stuff coming, so we're gonna redraw it again.
No. I'm messing with you. I'm just harassing Mary.
No, I'm not. I'm serious.
Congrats,
Mary's
Mary.
definitely got something coming. She's been having something, so she's gonna get something nice when she does get it. She's been patient.
Wheezing geezer.
What's up, Weezin? You guys all didn't know, Weezin Geezer's a bit of a singer there. Felipe.
I knew that.
So, yes. Oh, gee. So you have to email me or text me, either one. So put it up here. So we will put it here.
I don't know, Mary. I haven't seen it. In Search of Gold, you still here?
It don't matter if they're here or not.
Oh, there you go.
They got to read it, and they get the information from here. Make sure my number lock's on. Nope. So, let me know. Well, actually, they'd have to be here. Felipe still here?
I haven't seen him, but I'm sure he'll find out.
We'll find out. He's got timer.
You're welcome.
So, timer.
Oh,
Start.
I got my first bad review the other day.
Oh, from who?
You got a
40
bad review.
I got my first bad review. Some people you just know are going to be a problem.
Enlighten us, please.
Well, I mean, it's just a bad review. What this lady had, she had a Mini Cooper, shredded the belt. All right, I explained to her, blah blah blah, a possible belt, and it's a supercharged Cooper, so there's 2 belts for that car. And I made the mistake of telling her that it's not a mistake. So I made the mistake of telling her that. Well, I bought both belts. We went over. We changed the car. It's a Mini Cooper. Not easy. Nothing's easy on a Mini Cooper. Wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy. We went over, changed the belt. The old belt had wrapped itself around the pulleys and around the crank pulley. It was leaking oil before, I'm sure. I mean, this thing was beat. Headlights falling out, interior smoked out. This thing was beat. So anyway, the belts, they're like an inch or more different in length. Only one belt works. Well, the old belt had torn up the crank seal. It was pouring oil out when the engine was running. I told her, belt won't last, blah, blah, blah. Like a month later, she tries to call me. I don't know if she's trying to get her money back or, she was trying to get her money back. But she calls me up. Oh, that belt didn't last 5 miles. My mechanic, okay, send me receipts. I put the wrong belt on your mechanic. Fix it. Send me the receipt. No receipts. All right, prove me you got bought the belts. No receipts. No proof that I had done anything wrong whatsoever. And claiming I put the wrong one on. Lady, you can't put the wrong one on. Only one fits. So anyway, we had that argument while I was going down the freeway. Not argument, we had that conversation when I was going down the freeway at fucking 85. 2 months later, she decides to bad review me. That I put a timing belt on her car, serpentine belt, and I put the wrong one, and it only lasted a mile. Freaking crackheads. Sometimes you just know they're not worth it.
All right.
Yeah, there ain't nothing you can do sometimes.
Hey, Jake.
But
What's going on?
it took my perfect 5 stars down to 4.9. People would say, "Man, you got impeccable reviews." I said, "Somebody will give me a bad one sooner or later. You can't make everybody happy." And I respond to all my business reviews nearly instantly. As soon as I get them, I respond just so I don't forget. I was trying to think about what response I wanted to put, and I think the best response I can put is no response. And when asked about it, because people will sometimes ask about your bad reviews, especially when you don't respond to them. I'm not going to argue with an idiot. Nothing in the review is factual, and I don't need to justify myself in the court of the internet. I'll just leave it. I'm glad you like them, A2C. I sure don't.
A buddy of mine loves those things too. He loves to buy them, fix them up, and beat the hell out of them. I'm like,
It's like driving a go-kart.
BMW. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, owning your own business. Been there. I did it with a partner. I have nothing bad to say about my partner. It was very tough, and I valued my friendship way more. So, yeah.
I don't take it to heart.
Business, and I left.
The instant anger aspect of it, you got to get over. And I'm working on conditioning myself that One of the things I watch read here is anytime you're going to give a pissed off response about something, think of it, write it down, do whatever you're going to do, wait an hour and reread it, see if that's still what you want to do. Because you might say something when you're pissed off, and an hour later you figure out a different way to do it. So makes no difference. I can't make it go away. It's going to be there unless she wants to make it go away. But I'm not going to reach out or, oh, we'll give you your money back, this or that. I don't need to beg for forgiveness on something I did correctly. It's not my fault you don't want to pay for the repairs on your crappy car.
Right.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Why am I in here?
Mama bird.
She's
Oh,
asleep.
they're going for the night, but congrats, Mama bird.
I give him the chance.
Exactly, Curly Bill. I completely agree with that
I
one.
start a timer. Oh, what they're taking? Were they driving the truck?
Who?
Oh, that sucks.
What are you talking about?
Hopefully, it wasn't an interference motor. Brewers was driving and broke a time belt.
Brewer?
Brewers prospecting. Jeff Brewer.
And what is his name? Truck?
About the only trucks that have timing belts are Tundras, and I guarantee you those are bent. Unless he's got a 6-cylinder in it. Maybe if he's got a Tacoma with a 6.
Know.
You got a V8 for those.
Which...
That's the only.
Oh my God!
That's the only even relatively modern truck I know with a timing belt. Otherwise, you're like your Nissan hard bodies, your old Ford Ranger. You just.
Oh, dude! I had a Nissan hard body that snapped 3 belts. Interference. It ran like, even though it snapped 3 belts, kept driving it. Pull off the side of the road, have it towed home, put a belt on it, drive it. Never bothered to pull the heads. Valves were bent. We knew it. We just kept driving it. The thing kept going for years. No, it wasn't hard. Yeah, it was the Kim Cab. It was Nissan Kim Cab.
I've seen the 22Rs and the 22REs. I've seen those things drive into the shop multiple times with the camshafts broke. They run like crap, but they drive in. It's like, fuck, you're running on like 2.5 cylinders. Cam's broke. You drove. Yeah, I did.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I could do 65, 70 on the highway thing after it bent valves. And I'm like, what the hell? I had the equivalent of 300Z motor in it, except it was non-turbo.
Oh, fuck that engine. I mean, I was never
Nissan
pleased
3.0.
I hate that engine.
Hey, it was what the mid to late 90s and the 3.0, and it just, that's what made me a fan of Nissans for, like, they just kept going and going and going back then. So I had an Altima, had a Stanza. They had distributor problems, but
Late 90s Nissan engines were actually built well. I never liked the platforms they were built on or Nissan in general because they were a pain in the ass to work on, but they were actually decent engines.
yeah. I enjoyed them. Beating the shit out of them. Tranny's held up pretty well. I tell you, if anything can hold up to me, it's a decent vehicle.
I've never had something blow up that I didn't neglect. If I ruined it, I can tell you exactly how I ruined it.
Oh yeah, so could I. It wasn't from neglect.
Burn out a clutch on a really old Civic because I left the parking brake on, and I had like 4 people in it, and I just thought the car was really heavy and slow, and I had too many safety meetings. This early 2000s, and poor little clutch held on as long as it could. No, I can't think of anything I blew up that wasn't my fault, or that wasn't not my fault.
Mud tires. Oh, I don't want to think about all the money I spent in tires. It's like my Duramax. I've never done a burnout in that truck. But I could not keep rear tires on that truck.
You got to rotate them a lot, and you got to cross rotate them.
Even then, it just ate. I mean, I get. The funny thing is, I get it with 3,000 miles, 4,000 miles to the backs, and they're half worn down. Time's up. All right, next. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Joseph Knowlton. It's a surprise, WK.
Tick tock, tick tock. It's a mystery, Katie. It's a mystery. Oh, there he is.
Oh, we know Joseph's here.
Oh yeah.
Right.
$450 for 2 tires. Saw you coming. It's all right, Joseph. You're here. You want
Mystery.
email Rich?
Either myself or. So we already took care of this one, so we cross this out. This one's already taken care of. So I owe Brewers a little something something.
No, Joseph. It's not
Thomas a little
2.5
something
grams of
something, and
coal.
Joseph a little
It's a
something
mystery
something.
surprise.
Yes, it is. And I'm still trying to figure out who was the fourth person that was going to donate to my 500 sub. I can't remember. Got PA from Recorder. You got Shannon from Gold Pan Suntan. You got Gentleman Prospector. And I can't remember who the fourth person was when we
No,
do the 500 sub.
I'm not saying I heard him say it, but are you sure it wasn't Culver?
I don't remember, so I don't want to email him because I don't want him to think I'm asking.
No, you don't want to be begging for it.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to think I'm begging for nothing. It's just, you know how it is. I was going to do it all on my own.
WK says she asked him if they did a reach around after that tire price. He says he didn't know what he meant. Well, it's nice to know that your son hasn't been to jail, or at least not much.
I have Mickey Thompson's on my. Which Mickey Thompsons? The Bajas? Which ones? What? $1,200 a tire? Holy shit!
And Brad Welch, don't think poorly of the Falcon Wild Peak tires. They're actually some really good tires. I drive like complete and total crap because I run over whatever the hell I want in my off-road trucks, and I don't have a chunk out of them yet. The Blazer doesn't really count because I got no miles on it, but the Land Cruiser has been to some interesting places and lots of miles.
All I gotta say is this is my favorite coin. For the person that knows, they know.
Isn't that a my kill?
No, I'm not saying nothing, but thank you to that person.
Damn, it is raining like a son of a bitch here.
It's doing what?
Raining.
The fuck is that?
Thundering, lightning,
What's rain?
hailing.
I'm not trying to ask anybody to donate. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to remember who. Because, like I said, PA did a quartergram. I believe Goldpan Suntan said he was doing a Shannon said he's gonna do a 1 gram. I can't remember. The gentleman's gonna do a quarter. So
See, here's the one. I was on a stream the other day, and they were talking about a giveaway, and it was going to be a really big one. Mega says he thinks it was him. It was going to be a really big one, and they were talking about disqualifying a winner after you've won a prize, which I feel is like is fine. And somebody was bitching. So if you win a sticker pack, you're not eligible for the big prize. What difference does it make? It's a giveaway. They're sending you free stuff. That's how your cards played
yeah,
out.
free. It don't matter if it's a paid thing. That's a different story because you're paying
No,
into it.
paid is completely different story if you're buying your way into a
Yep,
raffle, a giveaway, a race, or anything.
exactly.
But when you're talking about a
Yep.
100% free event,
Oh
that's
yeah.
how it is. And that's where I kind of like when the people do the two different draws, where okay, we're going to have 28 winners. They draw 28 names. Then they spin the prize wheel or whatever. The prize wheels work real well for that. They spin the prize wheel and you got this. It's double random. But yeah, possibly Mary. I don't know. I wasn't throwing any names out there. But I think greedy giveaway hunters kind of bother me. It's something free. It's something nice that somebody is doing for you that doesn't know you or anything like that. They want to show appreciation. Accept what you get and be happy with
Yeah, I'll
it.
just put something special. If anybody wants to donate, I'll gladly put whatever it is. If you want to put a specification, that's great. If not, I'll just put something special. You know,
Yeah, bro.
Again, it's when I do something like exactly like Zach is saying, if it's something you actually pay for, that's one thing. But if it's just a free thing, you get what you get. You don't like it, hey, it was free.
If somebody gives you something free and you don't like it, you're welcome to not come back, and I'd prefer you don't.
Right.
Exactly,
You know,
because
if
you're
you don't,
costing that person shipping,
well, I
their
mean,
time.
if you don't want it that much, just have them redraw. If it's not something you're going to use, definitely redraw it.
Exactly.
Megan Dog says prospecting bag or rockhound bag. You know, if you're not going to use something, don't take it. I won't accept anything I won't use. Like I've given away quite a few prizes off of Charlie's stream. Sometimes it's just because I want to give it back to the people. Sometimes there are things I won't use. I don't need a metal detecting shovel. I don't metal detect.
Swear I want to take an axe to this goddamn toe.
Got any tooth Orajel or something like that?
Just sucks. Every time you try and walk somewhere, it's just a pain in your foot.
Yeah, you're aggravated every time you move.
It sucks because there's nothing you can do, and it's not like people are like, "Oh yeah, just tape it together. You're all good." My toes, unfortunately, are the way they are. They're stepped, so it's like I'd only be able to do is like very tip of my pinky to the bottom of the next one, and it's not going to help anything because it's lower on that. It's literally it got fractured right before the main knuckle, basically like right here on the toe. It's not like it's up higher or something, so you can just tape it together. Oh, freaking hell,
Yeah.
Katie! You guys just do whatever you want. Rockhound bag.
Yeah, Brad, you were saying it was windy up there. We got like 30-mile-an-hour winds tonight, and they calmed down. I just looked up the weather of where I'm going. I get to go do my job in a 30-mile-an-hour wind in a freaking sand dune off-road area.
Oh,
That's gonna
no.
be fun.
Katie, if it's the same coin you sent me,
No, she said never mind on the gold miner
check it
coin.
out.
So it looks like she's donating a Trump coin.
Yeah, they don't like it too goddamn bad.
Well, I mean, if they don't like it, they didn't forward it. And I'll tell you right now, if I win the Trump coin, you can redraw it. It's not that I don't appreciate the prize. I gladly thank everybody. It's just not something that I need. I also feel real bad. Neither one of you have this problem, but sometimes I win things that are like delicate. You got to take care of them. I was sent a Vanna tea fish, but I've seen those up there. And I'm like, God, I hope I don't get the fish. There's no way I can keep that safe.
I can tell you. Yeah. Listen, I'm not asking anybody to send anything. I'm just saying that's what I got. It's if anyone wants to, that's up to them. I'd rather see it go to somebody like 50. What he's doing, what he's got going on. He's been down on his luck with money and stuff. He's out. I'd rather see it go to him. It ain't about me. I just rather help other people.
It's nice of you.
Like, and I know like Thomas or Carson, and I've seen Brewers, I've seen other people, plenty of other people do it. I've seen Cottonwood do it. Everybody throws a little something and try and help people in the down their luck, Heath, whatever, anybody, you know. The list goes on.
And it's
Like
good of
right
you to
there.
do it.
Hey, right there.
Yeah, Meg, I agree. That's the same reason I stopped entering Miller and Backyard Prospecting's gold things. I stopped entering Backyard Prospecting. I won from him twice. I don't need to win anymore. I don't enter anymore. It's not that I don't like it.
I
I'd often go
won
to it.
one from I won once from backyard prospecting for the what does he call it? That
Seconds.
No, the
Sloppy,
tail end.
what's that?
sloppy seconds. Sloppy seconds.
When he does it, yeah, sloppy seconds. Yep, I won that once, and yeah, I just rather just sit there and pay the money. Weldon Carey, what's up, brother?
Hello,
I'd
Will.
rather just pay the money and get the Patreon back sent.
I mean,
I
if you
mean,
want
I
to
do it with.
support the channel, that's fine. It's just the
I
whole
could.
point of the giveaways. People got to appreciate it.
Oh, you know what? Ever since like with Patreon going to hell and everybody's got to do this guessing game to win, I don't freaking care. I'm paying to support them, and they send me it back, and I know they make money off it because that's the whole idea.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
not
point.
for them to lose money sending me a bag. It's one, I'm supporting you, you're making money, and I'm getting a cool bag. So that's two things awesome right there. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, nobody's running a not for profit.
What's that?
Nobody's running a not for profit.
No, exactly. Nobody's running it.
Reality is most
I could,
people are running at
I
a loss.
recently went through all my Patreons and I dropped a bunch of people because they weren't active and everything. And there's a couple that I went back to because they became active. I'm like, hey, what's going? Just give me an update. What's going on? Hey, all right, let's cool. Let's go. Let's get back to it. And again, when people are down their luck, I don't just cancel it. Just oh, you're not doing this. Hey, we give everybody a chance. Give them some time to get back on their feet and do what they gotta do. And you know,
I've just been doing the YouTube memberships. I know it takes more of their profit, but it is what it is. Just because I don't want to be tied into that many social sites, and it's like, oh, I need to come check 4 or 5 websites just to look for my entertainment on YouTube. I got to go check this person's Patreon, this person's Patreon, all that. It just wears me out.
I've been tempted to get into the memberships, but it's like trying to think what I have to offer for special to be a membership, and I'm like, everybody gets what I've got to offer as it is right now. I mean, I can't offer anything special.
That's it. What are you offering special? What's your monthly thing going to be? Because it's not like you come up with it one time. You got to do it. You got to do it monthly, and your end goals out of it. Although I'm sure, although I'm sure Creed has won. Not Anita. Although I'm sure Creed has won. If you have never won, it's payback for your kinky pay dirt. It's
And you know
it's
what?
called.
I had this next time I see Heath, I gotta find that bag I got from Creed. I'm gonna give it to him. Let him try and pan that shit out.
That's what Megan just said. I'll send you back the kinky.
That stuff is. I gotta learn to dry pan. That's the only way to do it. That stuff is insane.
I mean, if you really wanted to beat it, you're never going to do it in a pan, and you're never going to learn dry panning that fast to do it. Probably the easiest way to do it would be to set up your coin scope, geek out on separating it grain by grain. If you don't have the skill, if you don't have the skills to wet pan it, just I mean, it would take forever, yes, but once you got the rhythm down and your hand movements down, click 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 click, you'd be pretty quick.
I got 3/4 of a gram out of it, out of the 1 gram out of 10 hours. So if that tells anybody else out there, and everybody's seeing me how I pan, so yeah, I'd love to see somebody else do it. I want to see Creed do it. Come on,
Well, I'm sure
maybe
I'm
that's
sure
a
HD
mystery.
I'm sure HD can do it. We know Vendetta can do it. I
Oh
think
yeah,
Vendetta did it in the hour. Uh,
56 minutes I think it was, or 54 minutes. Yeah.
I don't know. I watched him do a Flower Gold Wizard's hardest pay dirt. He was dry panning it. He did Flower Gold Wizard's hardest pay dirt while he was getting his kids ready for school. He kept setting it down and disappearing off of the camera for a minute, and you can hear him in the background. What kind of cereal do you want? All right, you get it.
Somewhere's over here is one of those bags, 5 gram bag from Flower Gold Wizard.
Well, it was his challenge.
Oh, and Search of Gold just came up. At least, Felipe, I'll put you on a sticker. A little late. ISOG. We'll send you a sticker.
How can you make Flower Gold compact? You mean like stuck together? You can't really, unless you're going to melt it or something like that.
I can get on the cider. Be right back.
Anything you could do to make the gold stick together wouldn't make it plaster anymore, but you could melt it and get it to stick together. Just a cheap little torch in a condiment cup, stainless steel condiment cup. I don't think
Agree.
I don't think mercury fuses it together. I think it just draws to the mercury, and once the mercury's gone, it's still going to be flour, right, Brad, or no?
Well, the amalgamation, it will sometimes it'll make it so your gold's brittle and cracks and shit.
Yeah, I would say melt. Just break yourself out a torch and melt it one way or another, and lose your placer value and gain your gold value. Your other option is to make a limited run of hard pay dirts. Just put it all in a pile. Put it all in a pile on the top of a vise and smack it with a hammer, and it'll all be stuck. It'll stick together just fine. If it was that small, I wouldn't even bother, Joseph. That would just be crap. Yeah, press would work. I'd just melt it. It's all this. Once you destroy it from its natural, or from the natural form that you found it, the flour gold, the plaster gold. Once you destroy it from that, it's just melt gold anyway. So you might as well just do the easy thing and break out fire. You going out this weekend, Brad?
It depends on if it snows a bunch. If it does, I probably won't go. Yeah, there's a club outing on one of the claims.
Did you just use that 4-letter word? How dare you?
What, snow?
Yeah.
I've never even really seen snow. We don't have a snow problem down here, so it's like we don't have to get out and shovel the snow or make snow angels or clean the snow off of your cars or anything related to snow like that.
Yeah, Felipe, you could find that there.
You can get borax at all.
Yeah, you find that there. That's not a problem. Winter's time to escape to sex.
Dang.
Back in just a minute.
That was a loud one. That was way loud. Thunderstrike.
Sorry, just answering the text back. Yeah, somebody sent me a text yesterday and he put howdy with a question mark. Never bothered to reply back when I said howdy back. I'm like, what? 29 there. Jesus, it was 32 32 this morning here, but that was at work. Here was when I left my house, it was 37. So I got to get the pressure washer the hell out of here and back to work and get it in the container.
Night, Mary.
Mary says she's leaving. Good night, Mary. All right, Felipe. I will definitely check that out. I have you written down for something. You and Joseph and Mary. But Mary's already got something coming. She's had something coming for a while. I just been too damn slow to send to her. A few years back. What? Oh, 3-foot flood. Where did I read that from? Put the header on the dredge in the antifreeze and pump at night. I got one of those dredges that just like vibrates itself around, and the head just keeps sinking around and sucking up like the Alaskans do. Then you can run the exhaust through the like make a coil through it so this way here it gets hot.
What are you trying to do?
Well, I'm just saying, everybody's talking about their own way of prospecting and stuff and dredging and this and that. Talking about cold, and I just said, well, hey, you can always run the exhaust through some copper tubing and run it through it just to keep the water warm enough as it's running through so it doesn't freeze. Just trying to keep the chat. I don't have my glasses on. You don't know what you win, Joseph. Neither do I. It's something something. It says something special. Thomas has got something special coming for me already. Jeffro's got a picker and a sticker coming. And Felipe's got at least a sticker coming. Ugh.
Heath's thinking you guys might get snow on your Thanksgiving trip.
Well,
Joseph,
then,
it
if
wasn't
that's the
announced.
case, then I ain't
You
going to be able
won.
to
You
make it.
won something that'll show up.
What's that?
Joseph's still in He's still trying to figure out what he won. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I won't say snow. If like I said, if he's saying snow, then that means I can't go.
Yeah.
Because again, me and the boss are the only ones that really can take care of things. Everybody else is just they do their thing. I mean, yeah, they can handle it, they can do it, but it's just not as reliable as me or the boss. I told him, I said, like, if we had to go out Christmas Day, I said, you just make sure that we have to go out Christmas Day. I'll go out, I do what I gotta do, it's my job, but just make sure I have to go out.
Yeah.
And so far, I haven't had to go out in 5 years. It's come close 1 year, but he went out and had a sting. He had assault about 5 properties, but he knows I'll be the only one that would definitely be there. So
Always fun. Yeah, I see that, Joseph. Does your boss take a lot of time off, or does he work continuously too?
he does take some time off, and that's why he really doesn't complain. I mean, I've taken probably about 3 weeks of time off this year. He doesn't complain really because he takes some time off, and I mean he leaves me to deal with it. He'll sometimes check up on me, and I try not to text him or bother him when he's out, but sometimes I have to, and there's other times it's less like, hey, you having fun out there? How's it going? You know. But I mean, I remember one year he took off and one of the main trucks for that was pulling the mow trailer for the guys doing all the mowing died in the middle of the road, and I'm like, oh Jesus! I actually was able to get there in time and pull it off the road into one of the places that we get our mulch from, one of our bulk suppliers, and obviously they had plenty of room for us to pull off. I was able to get the truck and trailer out of the way and hook up the trailer and pull the trailer out of there and call the boss. He called the local tow company, which is also one of the places that he has to do our major repairs that I don't have the time to do. So he called them up, had them pick up the truck and replace all the lines on it because they were so rotted because of the plow truck. Which is funny because I always undercoat that truck every hmm, hmm. Like right now. Right now's the time I'll sit there and I'll do oh, what the hell is it? It's like the lanolin oil, and I'll mix it with like chainsaw oil, and I'll spray all the body panels, all the frame, I'll spray the whole bottom of the truck. I usually try and do it twice, once before and once midwinter.
The rubberized undercoating stuff doesn't stick up there.
Um, it's just they use the liquid salt and so much regular, just the crushed salt. It kills everything.
No. Just go ruin the rear main seal on every one of the trucks and let it spray.
No, we don't have to worry about the roommate seal because Tranny's got I didn't have to work on it, so I didn't pull the bottom inspection covers off. like I do on all like turbo 350s and 400s. But yeah, no, it's actually the now lawn truck has got to go in for. I think the front pump seal's leaking, and the hell I'm gonna do it. No effing way.
Front pump seal
Last
never.
big thing I did. Last big thing I did was I did the clutch in my Fuso, but I've got a dual stage piston for the dump body. So the thing was up way far enough that I was able to get a machine with a set of forks over it to lift the tranny up and lower it down, vice versa. Plus, they also did front springs on that truck as well.
Yeah, they're front pump seals never. Replacing the seal never fixes a front pump leak. Not for long. Hey, you.
Ugh. Sorry, man. Text back.
Heath, they're not
All
going
right,
to fix it before the snow. They're going to wait till it snows, and you're going to have to fix it before you can use it.
oh, my truck's ready to go. The only problem is I know it's got the wrong throw bearing in it, but it still isn't slipping or nothing. I know I'm gonna have to eventually replace it, but at that price, I had a brand new clutch and everything. I put it in there, but still it was the wrong throw bearing. It had too long of a throw. Even though it's cable operated, I still could fully adjust it the right way. But again, this truck's got it's a 1998 and it doesn't even have 90,000 miles on it.
Yeah, well, you said your boss is already wanting to get rid of it, right?
He's been wanting to get rid of it since the first year we had it. The reason is because nobody else wants to drive besides me. You know, the thing turns on the dime. It's like driving a. You ever drive a Bronco too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know how the turning radius is on those.
Yeah.
That's like the turning radius on that plow truck. So picture having 2 tons of you got 2 tons of salt mix in the back because it's just straight salt because we don't do mix. And you got 9.5 V plow in the front. But the problem is it's standard. Who the hell really wants to drive storms with a stick?
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to do plow work with a stick. You'd be shifting continuously.
Mhm.
Well, that's what I deal with. But again, I could turn on the dime and spin around in the driveway where nobody else could do that. You know, the boss has got it's a F-350 dump body. It's cabin chassis, but so it's the dually, so it's wide. And yeah, I could literally turn my truck around in a driveway where he can't. Same thing even with
Oh,
the F-350 single cab pickup with the 8-foot bed. He can't. I could turn around in the driveway where he can't, even when he's got an 8.5 foot plow on that truck, and I could still, with a 9.5, I could still spin my Fuso around.
yeah.
Throttle cable sticks.
Yeah, I mean, you still got all the people that are still stuck that, and they believe that manual transmissions are better. And there's an aspect or two that I can say a manual transmission is better, but for the modern
I'm
automatic,
not
and
saying
quite
it's
frankly, the
better.
automatic for the last 30 years, uh, done right, I would take an automatic over a manual any day of the week. The only place where the
My
only
thing
place
is, it's not the transmission, it's the size of the truck because of the wheelbase. It's
yeah.
what I can do with the truck. Even though I got to compromise it being a standard over an automatic, it's because what I can do with the truck versus what I could do with any of the other trucks. I can't do half the shit I can do in that Fuso that I can do in the other trucks.
Yeah.
That's where it comes in for me for a win. Some of the driveways they got are just nasty. You go up and all of it's a hairpin turn, back up, and you got three bays behind you. You got a saw and everything, and make all these tight turns. And I could do it. That's the great thing about that truck, where I can't do it in the other trucks. But again, the floors are rotting out, and every year I got to replace a couple sections of floor. Doesn't
So
have
what?
air conditioning, so it doesn't pull the moisture off the windshield. But again, I could do so much more shit with the truck.
Yeah, small and utilitarian wins out in that scenario for me.
But it's a 98. It's got a small leak off the injection pump, so it drips some diesel. I had the brakes completely lock up on me once for no goddamn reason. The rear brakes just completely locked up on it, even though it had one of those load valves on it, and I broke the tab off it just so I could try and release it. Nothing. Hmm.
Yeah,
Dave, you don't even
WK.
get me wrong about the steering wheel holders. Oh yeah, they've come a long way, Brad. Pardon me. Spinning.
See it every day, WK. Letter in search of.
Light, delete.
I saw you, J. Paul. I didn't know if you. I said hello. Nice, Brad.
Well, don't be getting in trouble with the neighbors with the old lady. Oh, good night, J. Paul.
I don't think the Aussies are nearly as worried about that as a kangaroo sneaking up on them trying to fight them while they're drinking. All right, Jay. Yeah, we're just
Oh,
later, Heath. We're just hanging out to see what Wrench is up to. I'm waiting out the clock. I still got 30 more minutes. Kind of hoping they don't ring my phone off the hook tonight. I'll have to turn it off. Thirty miles an hour. Hey, Brad, what do you think the odds are when I'm out there working on that truck that it'll be the peak time of wind for the day?
it'll be it's just how it always is.
Reality is, I'm going to get on scene at, at 20 miles an hour, and within an hour, it'll be 27, 28, 29, all the way up until right about noon. And then the wind stopped dropping. I'm going to get there probably 8, maybe 9, something like that. So the entire time I'm working there will be the windiest time of the day. Fricks.
Mhm. Oh, nice.
Why does J. Paul not have it? Isn't it blue? Come on, I hit the wrong button.
What are you talking about, Wrench?
There you go. No, I was saying, why is J. Paul not blue? The magna fishing community.
Yeah, I see J. Paul often.
Zach. Magnet fisher. Videos. Last one was 3 months ago.
I'll be back in just a second.
You know what? I second that, Joseph. I'd probably rather take on a bear. Fired. What'd you do, Joseph? Oh, someone else's fire alarm. Goddamn foot, man. Swear I want to just take the goddamn hatchet and cut the damn toe off. Thing is, it's not bad when I'm, home barefoot, because I could walk, you know, with the toe up, but work or whatever. Oh, this killed me. Oh, Vogus is live. Eh, it is what it is. There's only 13 people in here, so we'll call it in 4 minutes. Uh, but it's been a hell of a night. Again, thank you to Alaskan Assassin Adventures. This night wouldn't have been possible for this good of a time without him.
Will he buy your drinks?
Yeah, he made a donation.
Very
A
cool.
donation, so it said for beer money. So that's what I spent it on. I'm one of those people that always believes in transparency and showing everything wherever. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mainly do short videos these days. Quicker and easier for me to do. I'd like to do the shorts, but it's like everything I get into is so drawn out that I really don't have the time to it. It's just easier for me just to, have the GoPro above, just start recording. And then now I got like hours of video that I gotta piece together and then edit it out. I'm like, oh my God. I need an editor. I can't afford one. I don't make any money. It's always negative every month. Just YouTube or just StreamYard alone, what it costs. They're crazy. I hope somebody finds a solution out there instead of having to go to StreamYard because they're like $70 a month now just for that extra camera and to have those extra seats for people to be able to run, like Zaxxon or PA or Thomas to have keys. Hell, I can't even. It's crazy. You pay all that much money and I can't even add like Brad on there. You know, because there's a few people I'd have give keys to, so just so they can run it. It's just crazy. You can have co-host. What does a co-host do? It's all chat stuff. What the hell good is that? I think I'd rather fight a Roo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather fight a bear, Joseph. You could hop on the back, go for a ride, and just go for a little Roo, man. I think the things they get you with them hind claws, you're done. I think you get a better chance with a bear. But you can't be a fat guy like me.
Kangaroos don't have claws.
Yeah, they got on their legs. They got like an extra finger. It's sharp as hell, like a rooster. Rooster's got that. I forget what it's called. The talon. Roos have a talon. Only on their lower extremity.
Hmm.
Big man outdoors, what's happening? Yeah, a wolf. Yeah, a wolf would be a lot easier because all you gotta do is put into a headlock. And you can overpower a wolf a lot easier. Of course, if I was sober, I'd probably run, but you never know, depending on my day. I'll get those days that you just say, F it and let's see what the hell I can do. We're all humans. Yeah, I'll just do what we do. Yeah, it's nuts.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna get off here for the night.
Yeah, I'm not that far behind you.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys another day. Later, Brad. Later, Wrench. Bye, everyone in chat. It's good chatting with you.
Catch you
Take
later,
care,
bro.
brother. Yeah, if nobody else wants to come up, I'm gonna call it. Oh, Jesus, never mind. Oh, we got Charles Thomas.
Hmm.
Here's the Thomas Charge.
Charts.
There you go. Extra big swig. I can't argue with that, Joseph. They do. Fermented pumpkin spice apple cider all around. Black cherry cider in my own koozie. Greg, have a good night. Thomas, I haven't heard from you. I heard you got the truck back up and running, but again, I haven't reached out either. So, pardon me. Hey, thank you all for being here. I went over what I was gonna do tonight, and you you guys all helped me. I mean, I've been having a bad week. Again, losing a buddy of mine that 22 years old over the weekend, and sometime during the week, a brother from past life passed away, and it was in his late 50s, early 60s. Sucks. Tell you a story about him though. Sat there at a bar with him, sitting there drinking, having a can of beer, and doing shots of Crown. I know Crown's not a. Most people say Crown Royal's not something to do shots with, but we're sitting there doing shots and drinking beers, and look over and he's bitching about his hand hurting. Next thing you know, he's looking down at his hand. And he starts pulling teeth out of his hand. Yeah, badass dude. He just passed away. And then last week, a very good friend of mine lost his grandfather. I know all you guys, losses and everything. It's just crazy.
Right.
These this past year and hell, ever since COVID started, just it's crazy
Right.
the amount of people that have passed away. People are telling me I'm just getting old. I don't feel it. I still feel like I'm in my early 20s.
Hmm.
Still think I do the same thing I could back then, but hey, it's life. At least I can still outwork my workers as long as my foot doesn't hurt. Yep. And Katie lost somebody. There's just too many losses lately. It just hurts. Hey, we're all human. It is what it is. Katie just said it. That sucks, but we have to go on. Exactly. We all got to go on, no matter what. Yes, Joseph. It was always fun growing up. As you get older, shit gets real. But again, we all got to look at it and say, gotta make the best of what we got coming to us. So, on that note, I'm gonna end it. But link's pinned. I'm gonna hang out for another 20 minutes or so. So if anyone wants to come up, more than welcome. So we'll have a little after party. But thank you all. It's been a great night with you all. Love you guys all. Remember, just keep going on, no matter what it is. Don't let it get to you. All right, everybody. Love you all. Link's pinned. Got 18 minutes. Good night, everybody.